Okay. Let's roll our recap die.
And before it's Zayd again.
Alright. Ah, it's Dan this time.
Dan the man.
Hello, I am here. Yes. I'm doing the recap.
Yes, you are.
Hell yeah. All right, baby, you gotta stop venting at me. It's time for me to recap. All right. In the last episode of RuneScape D&D, our valiant heroes had reconvened outside the Barrows. That was a terrible experience for them, so we're going to gloss over. Besides, it was mentioned in the previous recap.
Yeah.
So, the adventurers were like, hey, what should we do now? And they, of course, said maybe we should return to civilization, but we can kind of stop along the way at the town of Mort'ton, which is currently having a mild plague. So, the adventure head west. Yeah. Well, it's not like a pandemic or anything.
Only
but it's
slightly
pretty bad.
plagued.
Yes. So, the adventurers headed west, and there they found in the swamp, I think, a gelatinous cube. Try and remember it. 90%
No,
sure.
he was a Dorgishan goblin, I think.
Well, no. We're talking about the actual new addition to our team.
I was making a joke.
Yes, we found a cube eating a goblin, and we decided, hey, maybe you should stop that. So we convinced the cube, through the persuasive force of violence, to cease and desist.
I mean, they say you are what you eat, so, like, for that moment, was the cube not also our now party member? For a small moment, because he ate our party member? You are what you eat?
No,
I wasn't a party member yet.
Well, I was saying, for a moment, the gelatinous cube was our now party member. He wasn't our party member when he was a cube, but now he's not a cube and he is.
You know, I wish that Zach didn't tell us what they were playing, so then we could have been pleasantly surprised that Zach, in fact, was playing a gelatinous cube.
DM question: can I reroll my character to be a Can I reroll my character to be a goblin suspended inside of a gelatinous cube that's sentient and speaks telepathically?
I will let you do this, but only if you make it a warlock, because then you can be a goo warlock.
You can't take it back.
God.
You can't take it back. I'm here for it. I gotta kill Urluk.
Yeah, but yeah, so we saved the goblin. Oh, sorry, I have to do it in my anime voice. We saved the goblin, and then we established that they're here in Mauritania to fulfill their own bestiary book that they're writing. And yeah, we're like, hey, you look like another meat shield. This place is dangerous. Apes together, strong. So we recruited the goblin, and therefore marched off to Mort'ton. Now, Mort'ton is filled with very dangerous monsters. We've explained this to the goblin. That didn't stop the goblin from going to the closest shade it could fucking find and poke it.
You gotta learn.
So here we are in initiative, right now, at 9 o'clock prime. Prime!
Good job. Good recap.
Thank you.
Can we give him a small round of applause? That's it. That's all I got for you. Yeah, that was it. Well done.
I think I had a...
You have a thing for it. There's a soundboard, right? Isn't there a clapping thing for the sound? Hold on.
I'm looking for it.
We can do this, right?
You can do it in post.
Yeah, editor, could you please put a clapping sound effect there?
Can we get the editor? There it is. Thank you. To get the Discord sound.
Alright.
Great. I guess I don't have an applause when I have this.
The fart?
I don't have one that's like only applause.
I have this one.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. You're gonna get me copyright struck from the office.
Is there a copyright on those 4 words?
Possibly. I've gotten copyright strikes on YouTube for the Titanic recorder meme, which was one
Oh,
of my
the
sound
flute
effects.
salad sound effect did you remove it or what happened?
Yeah, I removed it as a
Oh
reward
man,
because I was getting copyright striked
I like the flute salad.
from this stupid recorder.
All right, our hearts
version
will
of the
still go
Titanic.
on.
I know. Anyhow, okay, so I think I wanted to put this as the first round with only the Shade and Dobson, because he successfully stealthed past you guys with like a 22 or something. So nobody noticed him sneak away, so that's what we're gonna do.
You should see me covered in grease. I'm a slippery little fella.
So why is the stream view so zoomed out? Oh boy. Okay. The Shade will oh, that's cool. Well, and blah 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 blah. Okay. So it will reach out with its translucent arm that is sort of in the shape of bones and try to poke at you.
Isn't everyone's arm in the shape of bones? Or
Not really. In the strictest sense.
like his
Not so
arm is
much.
literally bone? Like shadow bone? Is that what you're saying?
It's like a shadowy bone, yeah.
Okay.
But
You know,
guys
inside
jump
of
out
every
the way.
person, there's a skeleton, like a whole skeleton.
It's
Whack.
wild, huh?
Weird. Never thought of that. Let's see.
I like-
Maximum scale. Double this.
Kind of like as it goes to swipe at me, I just kind of step to the side and like analyze this bony thing that has just gone past me. Kind of like grab onto it and like lift it up over my head. And that is going to be my flavor for vicious mockery because it just cannot hit me, and I'm not even paying attention to it.
Let's see. Which save is that? Whiz save. Okay. Next time you can, I believe you can target with that.
Yes,
save.
I forgot to target it. Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
That's fine. It fails and it takes the 2 psychic damage.
Is this a wall right here, DM? Is this like a ruin? What am I looking
There's
at?
there's some ruined walls.
We don't even see what's going on really. We just see the new
No,
guy.
you heard this, like, you heard Dobson probably yelp or something, and then a ghost make a creepy noise.
Like a similar yelp to the gelatinous cube yelp, or like he's getting his rocks off yelp, or like he stepped
up
on
to
something, he
Zach.
stepped on a Lego yelp, or like what? What am I hearing here, Zach? What kind of yelp are you giving out? Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my turn.
A very like startled yelp, not so much a distressful yelp.
Okay, caught off guard. So I'm not immediately alarmed.
Also, GM, I need the bird.
Yeah.
I just saw in chat a reminder for myself to remind you to get the bird.
Bird. There he is.
Appreciate it. Thank you, GM.
Do we normally put him in turn order? I don't even
We do.
remember. We do, okay. There you go. Do you roll for him?
Mhm.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Yes, sorry to distract. Please proceed.
We're fine. Yeah, that brings us to Dermo.
Isn't it the
It's
start
August.
of a new round?
Oh, yeah,
this
it is.
I don't know why I'm
Urluk's
muted on Discord. I was supposed to mute. Oh no, I was supposed to mute on my microphone. Hi guys.
You're good.
Oh.
It's actually Shab's turn.
That's good because I didn't know what I was doing yet.
Cool.
Trying to see where I would have line of sight. You know what I mean? Probably not at all. So if I can't see what's going on besides, I've never been to Mort'ton. That's the thing. Is like if I've been here before and I knew what was up, then I'd be like, cool. But like, this is like the first shade we saw coming into Mort'ton, right?
It's definitely the first one that Dobson saw.
Yeah, and I haven't been here to really see anything. So I'm just gonna do old man stuff, and I'm gonna like take half my movement because I'm walking carefully, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm not in any rush because a yelp in these parts is not the weirdest thing I've heard. So the man probably stepped on a Lego.
Bird is just flying forward. And is about maybe 10 feet off the ground.
Shade will make another attack, this time at disadvantage. Okay, it rolls two 18s, so that's 22. For
It was a
13.
disadvantage. You gotta take the lower one, dude.
Yeah.
Take the
Yeah.
take the lower
Yeah,
18.
the lower 18.
The lower 18.
13 necrotic damage to Dobson.
Is it 13?
13. Not D34. Oh dear, that would be bad. And your strength score is reduced by 1.
Got him.
Okay.
I remember this. This sucked.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, Urluk doesn't, but like, you know.
Well, you
Shabber.
guys have good strength across the party. Nobody dumped strength, right?
You should do you should stop DMing and start doing stand up because you are fucking brilliant. I think all of us have strength as a dump stat. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't dump strength. I put 2 points into it.
Leave 9.
That's just so I get 10.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
What does Dorganshire Goblin get? Like wisdom.
Wisdom.
Dex?
Or no, it gets
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Dex and intelligence.
Dex and intelligence.
Hey DM, is there any way we could figure out what my strength was? Because it's still down to 4, and I don't remember what it was.
It should be whatever you wrote down before you reduced it.
That was great. I forgot to do that.
Remember how we all said we were gonna do that?
Yeah.
We said that, and I scrolled through 3 or 6 months of chats, and I could not find it.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. What you might be able to do is try to if you remember what your ASI was, you can try to recalculate.
You
What
chicken
your,
just
What I'll
chicken dinner,
probably
yeah.
do
Your point
for
buy was.
safety is just watch back the stream for the past couple months.
Is
After
your
I watch.
character sheet gonna show up?
No.
But he'll hear how many times it got reduced, and he can go back and
Well, what was it? It was 2 minus 4s or something like that. I can't remember. So I'll figure something out.
Okay.
It was all wonky because the Barrows did it to me and Zeph again too. So
Yeah, I'll figure out a way to get it fixed. It's not like strength is that important for me.
strength's not that
Okay.
important at all. That's why nobody plays any strength-based characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
My next
now,
character is
just
going to be
put
strength-based.
it at 8.
Strength-based
now.
wizard. Be a blood rager. A literal blood rager.
I think you had 8. It was 8 or 9. I'm pretty sure you had -1 strength.
There is actually a class in Pathfinder 1 called a Blood Rager, and it is a hybrid barbarian sorcerer class.
I love it.
It's a lot of fun. I once played one, and I got the draconic bloodline, which let me turn into a dragon whenever I raged.
So,
It's pretty tight. What kind of
2
dragon?
other shades are slowly flying in from the west and from the south that are like investigating what is going on, not attacking it.
Alrighty. Do I notice either of the other shades coming in?
You do.
I've seen
They're
this
making
video.
noise now.
Get a couple more shades in there, and I've seen this video. He needs to be on a couch. The face is right, though. The face is right. He's ready.
He is short.
Oh boy.
Seeing this, we'll back up. If I have the right tool selected. Like, can you guys just stop? Let me inspect you. Casting hypnotic pattern.
Hang on. Yeah, I found a couch.
Oh no.
I found a black couch specifically.
Great.
No. I hate it here.
This whole operation was your idea.
I needed a more. I was gonna say I need an adult,
Ooh.
but our DM's an adult. I need a more adulter adult.
They become charmed. Interesting.
One of them.
I wonder if they are immune to charmed.
That's a good question.
Okay, which one succeeded? Which one failed? So the one over here succeeded. So the one nearest you failed. Cool.
And I think I'm a bonus action healing word myself.
And
Okay.
what's the word in which you use to heal?
Bird.
Bird is the word. Bird is the healing word.
Ooh, nice. Except that you'd play the animation on the shades.
Whoop.
Oh, and you deleted more health.
Okay. Yeah, the plus and subtraction function does not seem to be working correctly anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll click on something and put like minus, like I just did -5, and it just set me at 5.
That's working for me.
I've like when it happened on my gold, it happened on my ability scores, it's happened on my
Oh.
HP a couple of times.
That's
It's and it's not consistent. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I haven't noticed a particular trend yet. But anyway, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Can you delete the template?
Can you delete it, DM?
I can, but I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
fine,
it
don't
is August's turn. Dermot's turn.
Good morning. Quick question. I'm all the way in the back.
Yeah, you are
I
like
can't see it
120 feet away.
yet. Do I? Okay, just as a vibe check. Do I know anything's happening, or like, are we all still in the complete dark?
So you can see Dobson where he's standing
Oh,
right now.
I can physically see him because there are 2 trees ahead of me.
There.
That would,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I moved too, because I wasn't sure if I could see him all the way.
yeah. 'Cause if we're talking direct line of sight, there are 2 trees literally directly in
Yeah.
front of it,
Maybe
and a
they
wall,
have
whatever this wall is here.
very
Yeah, I
narrow
moved a
trunks.
little bit.
I
No,
have
you can see around.
I'm not
the
trying to
walls.
argue my way out of. being able
Honestly,
to
it
pick
could
up, I wanna
also be
honest.
like shrubbery, not a tree that could. You know how tall the
I
shrubs
think
are.
shrubbery would be worse because
That's
the
what I'm
trees.
saying, but you know that area in Mortania when you're doing that maze area, it's all like past your head.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So I mean,
so
I don't
tall.
think myself I would be able to see him, but if you say I can, then I'll play based off that. I just want to
You
be
you
completely
can
legitimate.
indeed see him,
Okay.
but
I think-
you
So
are pretty
since
far
I can
away.
see him fighting for his life out here,
Yes, you can.
you know what your boy's about to do. He's gonna put his sticky on his
It's gonna
back.
star you for him.
No, not a little too early for that. Stick on the back, drop to all 4s, and charge. That gives me my double movement speed, and then is it double or is it something extra on top of that?
Your all 4s gives you, I think it's +10.
Do I have it in my effects or something like that? I'm not sure.
Features.
Yeah, I just want to make sure what the exact thing is.
Oh, is this may or may not actually be on your character sheet. That might be a good one to
It
add.
was. I know it was at one point, but it was in. It was part of your Minotaur build, or
I'm putting it on your sheet. There you
yeah.
go.
Is it Minotaur or was it your
That's not a Minotaur feature. I made this up.
No, no, no. You said this is a modified. It's not a Minotaur. What's the other one? Centaur. Yeah, I think it's a modified Centaur that you had used. All right, running quadruply. Oh, quadrupedally. I thought I said quadruply. I was like, ooh. Your movement speed increases by 10 feet. Now, does that doubles because I'm doing a dash as well?
Yeah, so if you dash now, you went from 30 to 40, and then you go from 40 to 80.
Perfect. So you know your boy's about to be 80 feet closer. It's turning red. It's at...
That's fine. It's comparing it to your normal speed.
Okay.
It
Just
doesn't actually
validating.
stop you.
Cool. And that will end my turn.
Okay. No bonus action?
Could I bonus action pull my staff back out?
Yeah, sure. You can shillelagh it.
Yeah, let's shillelagh it. Yeah, that's a good point.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you. All right, perfect.
Okay. Danny.
All right. So we're going to move a little forward, Jim. And I think we're a bit far away. I'm going to be honest with you.
About 80 plus feet. That's
Okay.
fireball range, isn't it?
It
Throw
is.
in there.
I
He's already
vaguely
injured,
remember
but he'll
that.
be fine.
I vaguely remember the
good
ghost
dex.
being fireproof.
Oh,
I think I was like doing my Madra breath on them last time, and they like
Yeah,
were
that-
heating up my fire.
That probably did come up, and Xephalos probably would remember that they seem to be resistant to fire damage. Because he uses it a lot.
It is the best of the basic spellbook, GM. Well, you want me to use air magic? I don't really have anything for this range, so GM, I'd like to use my action to dash.
Okay.
So I'm going to move an additional 30 feet closer.
DM, before he takes off, can I have, like, since I moved 20 feet on my turn, I would have, I want to have Blessing of the Trickster up on someone at all times when I'm conscious. I just
Okay.
rolled to see if it was on Dermot or Xephalos real quick when we started, just in case they want to stealth for some reason.
What is the duration of blessing?
It's an hour long, or until I put it on somebody else.
Oh.
It's just
And
a
it's
free
like,
thing I
it
can
doesn't
do.
eat a
Sure.
resource, it just
It's
happens.
just a thing I can
Sure,
do.
go ahead.
Alright, I'll flip a coin. Let's say, it's even, it's Dermo, odd, Xephalos. Flip a coin.
Are you calling me odd?
11 was Xephalos, you got it, buddy. If you wanted to stealth, you have the Blessing of the Trickster. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. I'm just trying to see what the range is on the spell. It's the homebrew spell. 30 feet. I don't think I'm 30 feet close to anyone. No, too far.
Dermo,
Can you even see any of them? You can see this one.
30 feet close to
No, I
Dermo?
was actually looking for my ally.
Oh.
But no, I'm too far to do anything in a dash, so let's call that a turn.
Urluk.
Alright. Urluk, still doesn't necessarily feel an immediate urgency, but he's gonna take a trot over here because there looks like some delicious grass, like for the first time in a few days. And he's gonna see all these shades now, and he's gonna be like, fine. And is this line of sight of me, or is the corner of the building blocking?
Can you see the token when you click on your guy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's
I can.
fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off with a turn undead on that bad boy, and centered. I think it'll hit. I don't think it'll hit all of them. He's not in range. He's over 30 feet too. Maybe he's 45. All right, I can't even do that yet. What I will
You
do
can't reach
though.
anyone.
Yeah, I thought he was 30 feet, but he's 45. Because my movement's 40 feet, and now I've turned 30. Like, you know what I mean? I've turned that in my head.
Hmm.
All right, I will. Dobson's looking like what? How's he looking? He's.
A little shaken
Is he still?
physically.
Is he looking more curious or more scared now?
He's still looking very curious.
Okay, we're not
He
worried
has
about it.
taken significant damage, though. Well,
All right.
that.
What I
That's what he
More
will.
saw.
than just grazed.
What I will yell to the new guy is, he introduced himself, right? I know he's Dr. Dobson Alistar, or what was his name? Alistar?
I didn't say Alistar. I just introduced myself as Dr. Dobson.
Okay. And I've expressed that I also am a student of the world. And I will yell out to Dr. Dobson, I'll say, I'm in a place and this is neither, and I'm gonna try to dispel magic on this guy, because there's no bones in him, right? He's just like a shade, is what it looks
You're
like.
gonna dispel magic on this guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never
Okay.
seen him before. He could just be made entirely of magic.
Okay.
And it'll also, if it doesn't work, it'll also tell Dobson something about them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a total loss. And who doesn't like to burn all their high-level spell slots on silly stuff and then be bad? So I'm gonna cast a spell magic on a boy in front of him.
Okay.
If he's
Those are
not-
the range,
What's the
right?
icon? Is he frightened? What is he?
He's charmed.
Okay, I won't. Sorry, I'll do it on the one that I initially was. I
Oh,
couldn't see
good.
what it
Okay,
was.
good choice.
Yeah, sorry, I
You
couldn't tell
were
what that
you were
was.
about to end the hypnotic.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that. I couldn't. I
pattern
zoomed in all the
that was
way, and
on.
it just looked like a face, and I'm like, what is that? Frightened? No, I'll do it on. The other one. This one looks like it's approaching him, or are they all approaching him?
They both are.
Okay, then it's in range, 120 feet.
Yeah,
that we
it's
can pop
super
off with. Yep.
On this guy.
Yeah, so he needs to do a. What is it? It'll
He
be a
doesn't
wisdom.
really do anything
Nothing happens on it.
against
doesn't
dispel
dispel him?
magic.
It doesn't. It doesn't dispel anything on him or him at all.
I mean, Urluk would know that.
I've
Well,
seen a
I
shade
don't know
before.
what he would know. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I know they're probably not living, but I don't know if they're just a summoned thing. You know what I mean?
That's fair. It doesn't have to make any save.
Dobson's trying to talk to one for Gothic's sake, so like,
That's true.
we're all really learning here about what they
Nothing
are and
happens.
aren't. Okay.
Nothing interesting happens. We'll say it that way.
Yeah. And then after telling him time and place, I'm gonna realize maybe this is the time and place to be more aggressive, and I'll say, "Fight, lad, fight!" And that's my turn.
All right, bird.
Bird is going to.
Also, Urluk just got that spell, so that's like a new thing for him.
Is going to fly over here. Oh,
I
it
got you.
doesn't work.
I got
There we go. And it's going to boop the shade with the help action. It's going to fly up 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So he used it on the Necreel, right? I think that's the other time he used it.
Dispel magic. He used it on like that
And the circle that the
symbol
Necreel was, yeah,
that
he
it was
clean
trying to scrub
up.
with like scrubbing bubbles or whatever.
And he called me a dog, which was pretty neat.
Yeah, he called you a dog.
I remember that. That's
Like
pretty neat.
a literal dog, because it doesn't
Yeah.
know the difference.
Did I recognize the dispel magic that just whizzed past my shoulder?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay, I will make an Arcana check.
May I also do one, GM?
Oh, I just saw your thing. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I think it's 10 plus level, so you guys suck. Nobody, you don't know what he just cast.
It's gonna be extra embarrassing because I'm getting that spell next level. I want to add it to my spell book and I
Well,
want to stare at it and be like, "That's what that was, son of a bitch."
To be fair, in my head canon, the casting and even the vocal components can be different for different classes.
Makes sense.
Because the way that you evoke the magic would be different, in my mind.
Your mind is magic that is invoking in itself.
So this shade is hypnotized by the spell. This one is not, so it's gonna come up here. and it will reach out to you with its creepy thing, and it's complaining because it thinks that I'm controlling a different shade. Hang on. It's like, he's out of range. No, he's not. Shush. A 19 will hit Dobson for 6 more necrotic.
Okay, never mind.
And your strength is drained by a further 3 points.
Did you say that was 19 damage and 3 strength?
No, 6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
3 strength points. This one over here is going to yeah, it's gonna go like this way, and then it's gonna see that there's like more people coming, and it's gonna come over here toward Urluk. I think that did not exceed its movement speed. Yeah, okay, we're good. And it will do the same, reaching out to you with its weird, creepy hand. It gets a crit for 11 necrotic. Rolled pretty low on the damage, actually. And you also have your strength drained by 2 points, Urluk.
You said 2 points?
2 points, 11 necrotic damage. Dobson. You ain't feeling good. You are feeling very drained.
So, what is the roll I have to make when I'm concentrating on a spell and take damage?
Just a Constitution save.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. That's the good rolls. We like good rolls.
Are you making a Ravnica reference there? What? I'm
Color
confused.
combination.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about more
Xephalos is
lore.
blue and black. You're white and black.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. You could be red and black actually, but
I think. Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. I'm gonna look at this thing and be like, "Oh, I'll get to you. Come on, hold on." And
I don't want your autograph, Dobson. Get is that what you think's going on here? Does this guy think he's
oh my
like a
god, that
bestiary
is a long
celebrity?
description. Holy crap.
Oh shit, I targeted both of them again. So basically what this thing is doing is it's creating an illusion that if this thing fails its save, or that it thinks is real, and it gets a save. No, it gets an investigation check against my spell save DC to determine if it's an illusion or not. And if it fails, it can actually take damage from the illusion.
So this is gonna drop your other spell. It's also concentration.
Oh, was this also a concentration check?
That's
Fuck,
what it
I didn't notice
says.
that. Yeah. I will admit that I did not notice
Oh,
that.
you failed your own saving throw.
F in the chat, boys.
Okay. Well, that changes things because I don't want to drop the concentration on the hypnotic pattern. That's
Probably
my bad.
not.
So
You got a lot of concentration spells, sir.
Yeah, I'm. This is the first time I've played a character with so many concentration spells. I think I will. Bonus action. It's called. I can never remember what the nimble escape. I can back up. I was using the right tool. And I'll say, look! I'd be happy to analyze your anatomy, but I'd like one at a time, please.
Oh, he's that kind of goblin.
Bruh.
He's a sexy goblin.
Which one are you attacking?
He wants
the one
to
that was
analyze
that-
their DNA.
The one that was next to you?
Yeah, that one.
Yay! It gets a crit on the save.
Okay. And that is the end of my turn.
Dermo.
You'll never guess what I'm going to do.
Your best.
You're definitely not going to starry form. I know that.
DM,
You're not gonna rage either, if we're guessing.
I will rage. Okay, so I get 30 feet. Can't do 35. Do that. See now if I do, it's just a whole thing because you told me I'm not going to. Okay, so
Let's see the rage then, big boy.
Dermot's going to rage into starry form.
Okay.
What time of day is it currently?
I think it's morning.
Okay. So even though the sun's coming up and the stars are starting to fade, their light shines and seem to almost direct towards Dermo, like when you see a window open and the lights are coming through, kind of like that, but towards the Mo. And his skin will start becoming translucent, and seemingly constellations will form across his thick tapestry of flesh.
Cool. Oh, which form do you choose?
We are going to go into the archer form
Hmm,
and immediately use the attack.
probably a good choice.
So I'm
Yep,
going to
you
go
can
ahead and
use
roll.
it as part of the same bonus action.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and roll. I do need to target something first. T for target?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
And we're going to do a roll. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Very nice.
Yo,
Hey.
let's
Very nice, very
go. Is that 12? Okay.
Nice.
You fire your radiant beam out of your constellation. It smacks
Hey, boys,
into
this
the
is why you
shade.
describe everything.
It smacks into the shade. It looks like it has nearly been destroyed instantly.
All right. That was a bonus action. Was my starry form also a action?
No, that was all of what you just did was one bonus
One
action.
bonus action. Perfect.
Nice.
So, what that means is I will go ahead and use my action to Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I did say that you nearly killed it, but it has 1 HP still. Hit it one more time. Oh,
That's
wait,
a good,
wait,
that's
wait,
a good
wait.
one for
Wait,
Dobson to analyze.
Wait, wait. Eldritch cantrip scale with total player level. You get
Yeah,
2
you
shots.
get
Well,
another
then I
cast.
need to roll it again, huh?
Yes. Roll it one more time. With your +2 to hit.
There is a slight chance, boys.
There is a chance.
Oh, ooh.
Nope.
12 will hit.
Hey.
Nice.
5 more damage will finish off the shade as you barrage it with magical beams of different types.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
just so you know, even the beams of Eldritch energy leaving my hands would also have constellations swirling around them as they plunge into the incorporeal being.
Yep, so as you smack the shade with the second Eldritch Blast, you see its body kind of just like disperse and become completely translucent, disappearing into the air.
Wait, are these incorporeal? Can we not hit them with things?
I don't know. Why don't you give it a try?
I'll try to grapple them on my turn if that's.
Yeah, go
like-
for it.
I'm gonna give it a crack.
They look kind of like ghosts.
Yeah, but like a lot
like-
of things do.
They're like shadowy ghosts.
Okay.
Which is weird because they drop bones.
They drop bones? I thought they dropped
Yeah.
remains.
No, yeah, they drop
They drop
whatever
remains. Yeah, they're called
But you know,
remains.
there's also like fire giants and ice giants drop bones, but in my headcanon they're elementals.
Yeah.
And we don't think
yeah.
about it.
No, I agree.
Fair.
They should just drop like fire runes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, regardless, it is my turn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this Wraith Shade over here hasn't been attacked yet,
Correct.
which means I get that sweet advantage and flanking
What do you get advantage from?
because I had Striggy help action it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it hasn't been attacked yet.
True.
Now, let me make sure I'm targeting. I'm not.
Please
I'm
do.
glad I
It's
checked.
easier.
There we go. This is the booming blade.
Bada bing, bada boom. Am I right? Okay, and you get
So that'll
extra
be-
thunder, right?
Yes, an additional 7 thunder damage.
7. Okay, he's still up, just barely though.
All right. Unfortunately, that's all the juice I have. Yeah, I'll save my spell slots. It's in my turn.
So whenever somebody uses Booming Blade, I'm making it your responsibility to remind me when the creature moves.
Yep.
End of public services announcement.
All right. So I am going to hit dude bro here inadvertently because I'm popping off with the Word of Radiance.
Ooh, look at that animation.
So it'll
Nice.
do the 2d6 radiant to him if he doesn't make the con save. So go ahead and roll that con save.
Okay. Dude, oh no, don't change his picture. Not even. He fails with a 1.
Noise, my DC is higher than that. Get wrecked.
In the, I hope so. In the flash of light, it becomes seared and is destroyed.
He dead?
He's dead.
I'm going to run over closer to the squad. And then end my turn.
It auto targets yourself when you cast that. That's funny.
I succeeded because I rolled higher than my DC with a 9.
Right?
I'm just going to help in past turn.
Okay. It is still charmed and whatever.
I'm
Charmed, I'm sure.
And what else? Incapacitated, I guess, but that doesn't really do much. It just means it can't.
Tie his hands up. Get behind him and push him
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, tie him up. Try to knock him prone. That was a good idea.
I scurry up to it. Yes, excellent. Now I can. I start kind of like poking and prodding it. Not
How long does
roughly,
it last?
just-
Is it 1 minute? Or is
It's
it
a
longer?
minute, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. He would know.
And just kind of like checking it out, seeing what I can glean from this creature, from with it just kind of like standing there.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to make a... What would that even be? I guess that could be investigation.
Okay.
To examine it very quickly. Ooh, wow. Wow, okay. So, you are certain that this is an undead creature. It looks to be very much like a ghost. You, like, sort of poke at it with, what would you be holding? Like, do you hold
I have
weapon,
I have both my shield and a quarterstaff, although...
Yeah, so you like poke at it with the quarterstaff and it like moves through it, so you can tell that it's kind of like a ghost in that way. But it's got this sort of thick black, sort of vaporous body to it. Rather than a ghost is
Give
more
him a
like
buff.
sort of
See how
white,
it hits.
wispy. Taking a close look at it, its form seems to be more like the actual shape itself is more like a skeleton wearing like some raggedy clothing than like a person that still has like skin and like muscles and tissue on him, which is a little different from like what you've heard ghosts kind of look like. They just look like a person. It has like these sort of glowing green pits for eyes. I don't know what else you could do just by like physically touching and interacting with it, but yeah.
Well, I was just going for whatever I can figure out in such.
Hey, can I give you a hint of what you could
Rummage
do?
through his pockets.
I will tell you that based on this investigation, you're pretty sure that it's going to be immune to any kind of like physical knocking around, such as knocking prone and grappling.
See if he's got an ID card on him. Go through his pockets.
Quick question: Could I offer you something you could do that might help?
Sure.
You could base your height and guesstimate how short he is, and then purposely call him a shorter height to demoralize him.
Incredible.
What's
That's
the end
just
game?
mean-spirited.
Huh? Weird. What's it like being a 5 foot tall spirit? He's like, I'm 5'4".
How tall is Dobson? Though I don't think he's in any position to be making fun of anyone's height.
No, see, that makes it even funnier.
3'6".
Like, a 3'6" guy being like, "Wow, you are short, aren't you?" It's like even more of a burn.
He's pretty tall for a goblin.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty proud of you.
Keep
for...
telling everyone that. I'm actually pretty
The more you
tall
say,
for a
the less
goblin.
genuine it
All
sounds.
right. It's like taking it in stride. Like I'm actually really tall for a goblin, but all right, yeah, keep making fun of the short guy.
So, it will remain incapacitated for like 8 more rounds or something. So,
I'd
make
like to
your
make
move.
my way over
Me after
there.
a night of drinking, if you know what I mean.
That's it for me. I'm just examining it.
Yeah, I mean,
Fascinating. Taking notes.
All right. It's
just there
DM.
sleeping unconscious and you're just repeating fascinating at it.
All right.
Don't ever do that shit to me, Dobson. I'll slit your throat. In cold blood. Don't you ever knock me out and then just hover over me saying fascinating like you think that. If I ever find out you did some shit to me like that.
Oh, good
Honestly.
thing there you don't video record the camp at night.
Right. DM, where can I buy a recording crystal?
Oh, what?
Where's my nearest arcane video shop I can get a recording crystal at, so I can monitor my sleeping patterns, for reasons.
Real quick question, and I know this is slightly unrelated. Do these enemies take any extra radiant damage? Because that's what the Archer Constellation attack does.
Good question.
I know, that's why I asked. Ooh.
You probably wouldn't be able to notice with just a single hit.
Sure, yeah.
Usually, under ordinary circumstances, I will usually say that the characters figure it out by the time they hit something like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is throw a little, I don't know what you might call it. Actually, which one is more damage? So, Produce Flame does 1d8.
D8, yep.
And then Eldritch Blast is 2 attacks that each do
D10.
1d10. Oh, yeah, well, Eldritch Blast is way better. What?
Well, your Produce Flame would be 2d8.
It says spell. Oh, increases by.
Mhm.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, your Druid cantrips also are going to have a better attack modifier.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a
kind of
significantly
an
better
advantage.
attack modifier.
But see, I also want to be diverse. I don't want to just constantly use the same ability.
Right.
Just because I can, I'm gonna use Produce Flame in this scenario just to switch it up a little bit. I feel like why not? So should I just do a normal roll and then do it twice, or will it?
Produce Flame, you just do 1 attack and it hits 2d8.
It does. Okay.
That'll
Oh, fuck me.
probably not hit my guy.
Yeah,
As
it was
in
on
this-
16 for like a solid half second, and it was like, okay. So as I
Rolled.
sat there and thought for a long time about using the correct spell, it didn't matter anyway. So,
Hmm.
so instead, I'm going to put my hands together and grip around the palm of my left hand and pull back to my chest with my right arm, and a what seems like a arrow tipped with a star will form, and I'm gonna shoot with the archer
I like
constellation
this.
attack.
I like this point blank
Oh.
shooting strategy. This is
I'm
great.
Is it gonna
I'm
be
muted, but
disadvantage,
the
or is it
produce
not
flame
only?
should have advantage. Ricky
Why?
helped.
Oh, he did help. Okay. Roll your produce flame again first.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that first, just in case.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I was like saying it
No,
all the time. Like,
no.
why are you guys ignoring me?
He's ignoring me.
You know, we actually heard you the whole time. We just chose to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that helped at all. Oh, it did. Okay.
It did. Wow, there you go. 2d8.
Thank you so much.
6 fire. Okay.
I
Hey,
thought
why
that was
is it-
something we did normally with Dan.
Why is it
so I
showing me a
didn't say
ghost
anything, but-
image of myself right here? What's that?
That's where you started your turn.
Oh, it just shows
Yeah,
that.
when you end your turn, it'll jump to where you are now.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
it goes
okay.
away when you
No-
end your
no
turn.
problem.
Kind of a nice. Is that a
That's fine.
mod?
Yeah, but I don't remember which one.
It's nice to see that because, like, you might be like, "Oh, oops, I
That's-
didn't mean to move there."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for when you're like, oh shoot, how far did I just move?
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
a really good one. I'd like to use for my campaign as well.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure
So-
it's the same one that gives you like the colors on your movement.
Oh,
really.
thought that was drag ruler. Is that on drag ruler?
I'm pretty sure they're like that. The ghost image icon is the same mod. I could be wrong.
Enable
Oh,
movement
hey,
history
let's worry about the
during-
real ghosts in the
Oh.
room, huh? Anyway,
If enable
um,
drag ruler.
I'm gonna also do my archer constellation bonus attack.
Oh yeah, Zach, I think you're right.
No, nope, no, I will not.
Nope, that'll miss.
That was
So
terrible.
after taking damage,
Wait,
these
that
shades
is
no
not
longer
also.
charged.
You only get one advantage, right, per
Correct.
turn. Yeah.
Just one.
Okay. Let me end my turn then.
Xephalos. The shade is preparing itself again to attack now that it has taken some damage.
Looks like you riled them up again.
Alright, I'm gonna yeet a spell. It's probably gonna do like 0 damage, but that's all I can do.
Nice. You're right. It's gonna do 0
Ooh.
damage.
You were correct. It did literally 0 damage.
You're a good guesser.
Listen. I'm a
I love-
divination wizard IRL.
I love how when you get a crit fail, it says
Still an A.
badly misses.
Yeah, just like
Just
Rub it
to
all.
really rub it in.
At least it's not
Really
like
missed
booing
it.
you anymore.
What, you mean like this?
It did. It was just more quiet.
Try to boo me, DM. Try. I'll clap over it.
Amazing.
emotional support clapping. Hey,
Right.
GM, could you give me the role to add to the soundboard of the server?
The roll to.
No! No!
You aren't able to do that?
Yeah, no.
I don't even know how to configure that.
It's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Soundboard. I don't even have custom sounds or anything on here.
Bruh.
Yeah, but I could add them.
Oh no, I'm not letting you guys upload shit.
Yeah, right. That'd be so
It's just gonna be
nightmare.
all
Absolutely
RuneScape
not.
stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Damn,
I'll just
I've got
add
all
some
sorts of bad
probably.
ideas if you want to talk about them offline.
Hey,
I got
DM.
terrible ideas for the Discord.
Hmm.
Hey, DM. I've taken up learning Python recently. If you are
no.
interested in some, coding
Why are you telling me this?
Mm-hmm.
for reasons you'll know later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Urluk, what are you doing?
All right, so I am going to cast. I mean, he's out of his charm clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk to like there. And then I will cast Mage Hand. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like the purple one, please. Thanks, Dad.
Oh god, I don't know why it defaults to being so big. I think this is supposed to be Big B's hand.
Ladies. So, alright, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Alright. And I am going to run my Mage Hand through it and see what happens.
It goes straight through without any resistance.
That's my turn, thanks.
Neat. Bird.
Bird will do the help action thingamabob and then bounce.
Cool.
Do these look less tangible than the Barrows Brothers DM? Or like the similar material?
Well, the Barrows brothers had like physical bits of armor on them. Kind
Yeah,
of, but
that's
also the
kinda...
armor sort of disappeared when you killed them. So, yes,
Okay.
it will try to attack Dobson again.
And I would like to use a reaction.
What's that?
Cutting words.
Ooh.
Oh, he's that type of bard. Okay.
What does that roll?
I roll one of my bardic inspiration die, which is a D10, I think it is.
Okay.
Or no, it's a D8 still. And
6.
that is subtracted from its attack roll.
Okay, you
Like,
managed to block the attack by 1.
What's your cutting word there, Doc?
I was getting to that.
Mhm.
No, hold on here. Let everybody calm down. I just want to check this thing out.
I'm gonna give a thumbs up with the Mage Hand.
It looks so confused that it like pauses in the middle of its attack and then you're able to like just like shift out of the way. So it missed.
All right.
Barely. Also, I don't know if you're doing it intentionally, but I think all of your rolls are privated.
Hell yeah.
They are indeed. That was for when I rolled my stealth check to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's
so
a mystery. I don't know what he's doing.
Can I? Yeah. So I think I want to cast Silent Image on the spot where I'm standing.
Mm-hmm.
To make a as best a replica of myself as possible.
We roll to see how good it is with a performance or something, dude.
Okay.
I want to see if it's like an Asimov cascade, where it's just like it's the best replica a replica could make.
Yeah, I'd also
Okay, let me
like to
find a
give
good,
disadvantage, please.
This looks like a really bad. It looks like a melted wax museum of him. Like something's off, like uncanny, you know.
I'm swapping places with it using disengage.
Ooh. We'll do
And
this.
I just want to see like
now.
how it attacks, and I'm using Nimble Escape to disengage as a bonus action. And I just want to see like how it attacks.
Okay.
The
DM, can I flavor a sizable laugh from Urluk as he sees this budget illusion popping off, this Kirkland brand fucking trickery.
I should tell you about a really cool 5th level illusion spell.
Called
So,
true invisibility.
Mislead.
It literally does exactly what you're saying, but
Awesome.
it's just a spell.
Juxtapose kind of
But
shit.
yes, it's called mislead.
Nice.
So,
Urluk will find this
yeah,
funny,
okay.
though.
It is Dermot's turn now.
Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does.
So you said you and they don't want to murder. So surprisingly, I'm not going to murder it. What I will do though is look at my spells to make a decision on what to do.
Dermot's gonna do that, or you're gonna do that?
He's
Seems
gonna
like-
he's gonna whip out his book and read through it.
We're all role-playing characters with short-term memory.
Yeah. So quick question, and this is a
Goldfish
genuine
Squad.
question. So he never told us
There
yes
you
or
go,
no
like
if
that
he thought that, because like he realized that they were probably not grappleable, but he didn't say it out loud, so my character doesn't know that, correct?
Well, you did just notice somebody examining it for a while, and then a mage hand moving straight through it. So you
Dermot,
probably
you
figured
fought
it
these
out.
before, dude.
I have. I just want to validate because I want to try and use entangle on it.
Let's see. You probably have a feeling that that's not gonna work that well.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to validate that.
It would work really well on all of us, though.
Yeah,
pretty
but just
sure that's
cast
like a
it like
20-foot
right
cube,
here. Just
right?
put it right
So-
here.
Last I checked, I got the 20-foot cube or something, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try something weird. I'm going to try minor illusion, and the image is going to be.
Make it another Dobby. Make it another Dobby. Make it another Dobby. Make it another Dobby.
It will be a Dobby, but half the size and twice
Yes!
the width.
Yes!
Oh, excellent.
Wide Dobby.
It's gonna be a squished Dobby.
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Half
yeah.
the size and half the
Yeah.
height and twice the width.
Wide Dobby.
No, it doesn't work
Make
that
it-
way.
Sure you do.
Doesn't work that way with tokens.
Oh.
Just gonna make him like this.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, yes. But we can all imagine, Danny DeVito as the Penguin in the Batman movie. He'll look like that. All right, thank you. That's pretty much all I can really do without accidentally hurting this guy. So,
What's up, Willows? Or Danny, can I ask you a question real quick before your turn comes up? Do you have minor illusion? Because I just thought of something.
wait, quick question. Your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can telepathically speak to any creature you see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterance, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
Well, yeah, if it speaks a language, if it remembers a language
Would-
it spoke when it was
would
alive.
Would this would this be valid, DM, or is this not something that could I try and see what happens?
You don't know whether or not it can speak a
Yeah.
language.
So I'll
but
try
you
and
can
talk
try
to it.
it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and telepathically
It
speak
might
to
remember a language it spoke when it was alive, which is
Um,
just something
yeah,
else.
yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
kinda what
common
I'm-
for undead.
Yeah, pretty
considering.
uncommon. Pretty
So,
uncommon.
I'm going to, in the calmest way I can, ask it to remain passive so that we may understand it. We mean it no harm as long as it can, not
Kills-
fight back.
Kills two of its shades. Autonomous voice comes on in his head. We come in peace. We mean you no harm.
Look, okay, we gotta try what we gotta try, okay?
You are being
So-
rescued.
So,
Hey, you guys speak to him telepathically, then we'll talk, okay?
And this is how the party recruited a shade.
So we got a shade,
Alright.
guys.
Yeah,
He's our
come back
leader,
to the town.
actually.
Your girlfriend's like, hey, did you get a puppy? And you're like, well, I got something.
I want to make him our leader. He decides what we do, where we go.
Went like full New Testament angel, like be not afraid. Meanwhile, seven eyes, ring of
We are the
fire.
we are the speakers of the shade. He is the shade, and we just look. He's just sitting there, just following us. we all roll into like cleric paladins and start a church.
New religion.
everyone do like
DM
shadow
thoughts?
sorcerer, shadow monk.
DM thoughts?
What else
It-
can you do?
The Church of the Shades of Mort'ton?
Hmm.
No, it's just the Church of Mort'ton, right? Or we could be like a band and just be called the Shades.
The shades. You gotta wear sunglasses.
Fine, but we all play bass.
Listen, this is RuneScape. There's no sunglasses, only double eye patches.
Real
There
quick,
are-
there are shades
There
in our
quite literally are sunglasses.
Really hard.
When did those get added?
like
Guys, I
2014.
know we like the new fashion update to the band, but it's really hard to play bass in a double pirate.
Doesn't like Party Pete wear sunglasses or something?
The new model, I believe, does. Yeah.
Yep, Party Pete wears sunglasses. It's not even just the MTX stuff.
Yeah, that graphic update was like 10 years ago too. So.
Yeah. Anyway, you don't get a response from this shade. You're not sure if it's ignoring you or if it just didn't work.
Wait, DM, did I just get ghosted?
You got ghosted. You got shaded.
Yo!
He's
throwing
throwing mad shade,
Uh,
dude.
hey,
Oh,
you
you
threw
throwing
on
shade.
deck.
All right, that's it.
Alright, Xephalos.
Alright,
Xephalos, you got a minor illusion for us, big boy?
I don't. I only take good spells.
Oh, yikes. Insinuating that minor
Oh.
illusion isn't like the best utility.
If
cantrip
you're
that
trying to
exists.
hurt my feelings, you're being successful. Lucky for me, I have mending cantrip.
Wow, another B tier cantrip.
Another yeah, right? It's like that's the joke. It's like, do you have any useful cantrips? Yeah, I have Mage Hand. It's like also
Yeah, I
B
can-
tier.
Mage Hand is pretty good.
Mage Hand has, yeah, if you're like tricky, which I am, but like it's kind of okay if you're not like using it utility wise.
Alright, GM, there's so many people I can hit with Ice Knife right now.
Yeah, do it.
The options
It's
are
a really
plentiful.
small Dobby, you won't.
Hit the illusion.
You don't have the heart.
I did the illusion to make sure I hit all of them, you know?
You might have the roll,
Um,
but you don't have the
it's-
heart to hit something so cute.
It's the hazing of the new... Like, I have to see if the new character can tolerate the group dynamic.
Oh yeah, the right
Okay, wait.
passage is taking an
True.
attack from Xephalos.
Is, yeah, having Xephalos almost get you killed.
Friendly fire getting turned off for one combat and seeing how you react.
Yeah, if you stick with us after that, you're a keeper.
Oh, shoot, I just saw that Zach redeemed Sea Shanty. We'll pull it up now. This is a good time. There we go.
You know, President Obama was conceived of this song.
I'm sure he was.
Only the true facts.
It's the proof of that is somewhere, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
But you can't disprove it without the proof not existing.
True.
True. After ice rushing him, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I've done my part.
Urluk, your turn again.
Damn, I'd like to make a minor illusion of Dobson that is half the height and twice as wide as the one that Dermot summoned.
That's great, but we don't have the technology, so this is what you're getting.
That's fine, but we know what it looks like.
Hey yo, Pancake Dobson, what's up?
Flat Stanley over here. And that's my turn.
This is why
Oh
the
God, I got rid
Fremenic
of it from
decided
all
to
of
kill
them.
all the mages. Right here. This is it.
I would like to ask also Dobson what he's learning in the time being. But that's my turn. If it's helping, if we're doing a good
Dobson
job.
has learned to not trust you guys.
Which one?
Bird.
Bird will distract it.
Yep. I'm sure he will.
I'm paying very close attention to see what the shade does in this instance.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is the learning moment.
That is a good question. It's probably just gonna...
We can go wider, Shade.
It's gonna try to attack this one.
Alright.
Which will obviously not
DM,
do
how
anything.
flat and how wide would we need Dobson to be before he can wear him as a blanket?
Like a couple more.
All right, keep up to date, DM.
Double it.
Keep some numbers rolling, okay? We need some facts.
Yep. So it will obviously not do anything to this illusion, but in doing so, it does touch him, and so, it probably has realized now that it is fake.
Yeah, as soon as there's a physical interaction, it
Yep.
knows.
Yep. So it knows now. The illusion remains, though.
Yeah, they do. Seems dumb.
I knew what I was going to do, but then I just realized that that might give away that the real Dobson would then be standing up. So I think...
Oh, the slim Dobson is standing up because the wide Dobsons are still there.
The wide Dobson's bones creak under their amazing thin weight.
Absolute units. Like girth. You ever seen a goblin so girthy?
I forget, can you ready bonus actions or only full actions?
Only actions.
Okay. Then I will ready heroism in the event that it targets me for an attack instead of one of the illusions.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. And heroism will be cast on me if it triggers.
Okay, Dermot.
Well, what we learned last time is that nothing I do helps. So what I'm gonna do, this is a pretty interesting choice I'm gonna try and do here. Let me see. Okay, so when I'm reading Minor Illusion, it doesn't say that if I cast another Minor Illusion that the first one disappears.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it only says if you dismiss the action or cast a spell. Like, I see. So what I'll do is the current half as tall and twice as wide Dobson will shimmer as he turns into a 4 times as small and 4 times as wide version of the one that was created after mine, thus making it 8 times as 16? Is it 16 times as wide? I don't know. Make it up. We're making pancake Dobson, boys.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you are.
My
And
goal is
that
to
will
make
my
a
goal-
Dobson so thin we can knit a
I'm also
sweater.
going to try again to speak to him and reaffirm, even though he's seeing terrifying squished Dobsons all over, that we are trying our best to be, kind and considerate. So,
Yep.
that will end my turn.
It doesn't respond to you.
No one ever does.
Alright, Danster. Wide Putin, yes.
Alright, thank you. I didn't get the beep thing. It's my turn. Here we are. We're going to... Again, these guys are all like trying to distract and study and such, but Xephalos thinks it's unnecessary risk and that this thing could in fact murderize us at any given moment. Ergo, he's going to blast it.
So I started blasting.
A 12 will hit for some damage. You're pretty sure that your cold damage is not doing a whole lot.
Yep. Unfortunately, GM, it's all cold and fire.
It's cold, but it's not
Only
ice
you had
cold.
a minor illusion to add to this.
There
I
could
might
so
have
much
the
more
magic
effect.
missile at this point.
There could be all the Dobsons.
Magic missile's great.
Damn, I would like my mage hand to pick up my Dobson so he's not so small. And see what the shades.
Which one was yours? This one?
It's the one that's very wide, DM. The one that's super
I was
wide.
not able to. Okay, it's gonna be that one.
It's that one is Dermot's. Mine is the wide one here.
Fine. It's not even wide.
What? How dare you? First off, second off, it's the widest Dobson you've ever fucking seen. So if you see one that's wider, you point it out to me, and I'll go ahead and minor illusion a wider Dobson. But for the time being, what's the shade say to the or think about or look at or whatever? What's the reaction to the mage hand picking up the wide Dobson?
It is probably like acknowledging the tiny ones, but it is mainly focused now on the real Dobson after having tried to attack the illusory.
It knows for
normal-sized
sure
one.
which one the real Dobson is.
I mean, there's only one now that it knows of that looks normal. Yes.
I mean, it could just be it could be a half dwarf goblin. Alright, even with him in the air to like normal Dobson height, he's not fooled?
No.
Okay, so we need to. Well, what you're saying, DM, is we need to park another Dobson underneath that one, and we have two Dobsons in a trench coat, and then he'll be fooled. Got it. Alright, that's my turn. We're just letting Dobson do his learning stuff here. If you want to take us out of, like... I don't think any of us are going to attack, are we? We're just letting Dobson do
Xephalos is slowly chipping away at itself.
yeah. We told it we come in peace, so... Should get that message, Dermot, right?
Yes, absolutely, and I'm 100% sure about that, and there's no reason to question me further on that topic.
That's why we're not attacking it, because he's peaceful.
He actually said, yeah, bro, that's totally chill. And then he turned his hat backwards.
That's the thing about, telepathic conversations. I don't hear them.
That's the thing about what he just said is it's always cooler in the shade, so I believe what he just said word for word because that guy sounds fucking cool right now. It's backwards hat, Probably smokes cigarettes.
No, he does not smoke cigarettes because that is bad for you.
Right.
Does the bird do anything interesting?
Nope.
Cool.
Bird's on repeat.
The shade seems to know what's going on with at least the big normal-sized illusion, and walks directly through it to try to attack Dobson again.
Triggering.
Joke's on you, that's the wrong one!
Thing.
Dobson's actually a mage hand.
Well, he missed anyway, but you can indeed do your reaction thing. Ta-da.
Oh yeah, we haven't ended a turn inside of it yet. Do we know if that does damage?
In the shade space?
Yeah, usually that's a undead thing too, or a ghost.
Maybe?
If we're trying to learn about it, right? He's making a bestiary. That's his, I want to help him if he explained that to us.
Yeah, well, yeah, why don't you try that?
I mean...
What's the worst that could happen?
He's got it. He's already... I'll just move a Dobson to it. If it takes damage, it disappears, so...
I
got an army of Dobsons, and I gotta volunteer. There's a master trickster over here, and I gotta do it.
My silent image goes away. By the way.
Okay.
I'll drop mine too then immediately, right at the same time.
Mine goes away just because heroism is also a concentration spell.
That's fair. I was only up doing mine because I wanted an army of Dobsons, but if we're losing them, then we're losing them all. You're next. You're next. We have all or nothing.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's a bad idea. I'll back up again with disengage.
Mm-hmm.
With my nimble escape, and be like, "Oh, now hold on. We can talk. You seem real cool. I want to know everything about you. We can talk about this, right?" And that's gonna be my vicious mockery. I keep forgetting to freaking target them.
Was save. Yep. It saves.
Okay. And that's actually, I think I'm also gonna bonus action healing word myself.
No, because you bonus action disengaged.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely. Thank you. That's in my turn.
Counterspelled.
Counterspelled with
Logic.
with raw. Dermot.
Welcome. I don't know if you can guess what Dermot's thinking.
I'll just
4
blast.
times as wide.
4 times? No way.
4 times shorter.
Platform Dobson.
I'm talking about shoestring Dobson
Man's
here.
a plank right now.
No, I mean, I really can't do much. I mean, I'm just kind of waiting for the time when they're like, all right, we're done here. Let's see.
I got it. There it is.
That's great.
Can I make it narrower?
We need
Height.
to go thinner.
Height 10 pixels.
Could I give Dobson guidance on
Yeah.
whatever he's trying to do? I'm going to guide him by resting my hand gently onto his very small shoulder. The correct one.
Which Dobson? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna rest my hand on his very tiny, normal width shoulder, and speak that the druids, the druid's gaze falls upon him, and by that I mean I'm looking at him, and he will feel guided.
I should just look at him. You do have to move into touch range to do that. There you go. Heh. Got him.
A shaman can dream.
Alright, Xephalos.
Me first.
Yeah, I'm just moving over.
God, but also like one of the
Think.
nice ladies we've been talking the last couple days. She's also a stay-at-home mom.
Actually, are you about to buy it?
No, I was gonna actually ask
She
you.
what?
Did she really?
That's crazy, dude.
Tell us more,
Yeah,
August's
that's
wife.
what I was gonna say, because I actually get points whenever I give you a gift.
I need points.
No, I'm
What
serious,
points
I
do
get
you
points.
get?
Do we spend our points on gifts?
Oh, wait.
You talking
I had it
like...
muted. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Steam, you know, when you buy.
You
stuff
talking
on-
pest control
Oh, we
points?
know, we were in there
Dude,
with
save
it.
those for
We were
Void.
having the conversation with you, bud. We knew.
No, I pressed the mute button. It was blinking. I have a blue Yeti and it blinks.
Yeah, the hell you
Stay there,
did.
bud.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave mute. I'm sorry.
I am going to move.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that Dan, you hit it. Okay, it died.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Yay. There it goes, it disappears.
Okay.
With the ice rush. We were distracted by August's wife.
Well, I'll still come down to Dobson, and I will pass off a healing word at 2nd level.
Out of combat now.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give him 2nd level healing word. And you'll heal 8.
thank you.
And I'll say, I'll ask him what he learned. Say, anything of note?
Did I learn anything from watching it attack the illusion?
From watching it attack, so...
Or the
I
illusion attacking
mean,
it?
probably not much more than you learned from watching it attack you.
I think it'd be I think watching something else get attacked would be more illuminating.
So it seems to like try to channel energy simply through just like touching you in a very like normal way. Like it just if it makes contact with you, it can just sap away your strength, as you can physically feel, having been hit with that twice, and also deal some magical damage.
Okay. I'll say, yes. So it appears to be some sort of energy sapping creature, undead for certain. I'm not sure if it takes the energy out of you. I'm feeling a little winded. I'm not sure if it takes the energy out of you and takes it into itself, and therefore bolsters its own strength, or if it just saps it away from you. But it appears it can just touch you and sap your strength. It's very, very supernatural effect. Not many things that I have encountered can do that. But it also appears that while it can touch you, you can't really touch it, as we saw from, my prodding it and your mage hand going through it. And by the way, somebody shot a spell over my shoulder earlier. What was that? It didn't seem to have any effect on the shade.
Urluk will look at everyone as if someone knows of what spell he speaks of.
Me, Urgus.
I think he's referring to your magic, Urluk.
Oh, and he'll say, "Which spell did I cast?"
Whatever the first one was that went zooming past me.
You'll see Urluk give some deep thought. He'll say, "I don't remember that one."
Well, if you remember, let me know. And Xephalos, what were you? It looks like white, bluish type of spell, perhaps. What was that? It seemed to affect it, but not as it did something.
That was ice magic.
Interesting. At this point, I have my notebook out and I'm just like scribbling tons of notes, kind of jotting down the whole encounter.
Minor
Not
illusion,
commonly.
he'll yell.
Everybody
Danny?
just yell the name of your spell every time you cast something, so you
Yeah,
can write it
I
down.
really want to make a caster where that's his gimmick. Literally, I really do.
Yeah,
The
all of
verbal
his vocal
component.
components are they're all just the name of the spell.
The wrong name of the spell.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
John
Downward
Dobson.
kill, and it's like
Person falls
presentation.
over. Oh, I was doing the exact opposite. Where like the person falls over. Oh wow, he's really charmed. Actually, he's dead.
Mhm.
Our word kill is actually prestidigitation, where you're just making everyone look like they're shitting their pants. Our word kill is like it's
I can oil
Here,
up to
listen
1
to the
cubic
brown
feet
note.
of vegetation. Oh,
Oh god, I forgot that you can just use prestidigitation to just soil someone's own clothes.
Mhm.
That's disgusting.
yeah, no check, no save. Get
yeah,
shat
no
on.
save.
I mean, honestly, if you have prestidigitation, you just never have to use. You just shit your pants and prestidigitate it away right away.
I mean, that's what J.K. Rowling said happens.
So, where does it go?
They just apparated away.
Magic.
But where does it go?
Doesn't matter.
It goes
You
into
see,
a
there's a top
really
corner
big
of
bag of
RuneScape.
holding somewhere. And when the bag of holding gets full, it explodes into a universe. That's the Big Bang. And that's how DMs are made, from a universe of shit.
Hilarious.
Damn, did you hear my fanny pack idea? Did you read that? Because I want it. I really want it.
Fanny pack?
Yeah, it's an item called the Belt of the Horde Stalker, or world bearer. Sorry, the belt of the world bearer, but it's just a bag of holding that looks like a fanny pack.
Hmm.
Goes around your waist.
Nice.
I'd totally wear it. We had the Garajos. One of them could have it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we derailed for 10 minutes or so. Did we learn what we needed to from the shade?
I mean, I'd love to go investigate and examine some more.
Urluk's not opposed.
I'm a little bit more curious as to where the other townspeople are.
There's more townspeople?
Well, as I said earlier, this place was crawling with infected. Now there are none at all.
Do they know anything about these shades?
Did they actually crawl?
I'm being figurative with the crawling, and they didn't seem to be conscious. They were moving around, but sheepishly.
Right. The zombified people. Yes, I would very much like to see one of those.
Yeah, DM, I don't want to rush to that building, but there's very much still a citizen hogtied in one of the buildings.
One of the afflicted, did you not untie him?
Jared did not untie him, no.
I guess nobody untied him. Good question. You can go check if someone remembers that.
I'm just saying,
Because
if we're looking around, we're gonna eventually roam into that area, and we might have we might have somebody for him to check out already ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
Jared
have a
wouldn't
feeling-
untie him.
We're probably going to have to check out all the buildings to check for evidence. So,
Jared was going to untie him when we came back, but guess what we didn't do?
Are you selecting random areas with your mouse?
no.
Hmm.
Who are you even asking?
The only
You.
one moving their mouse.
The only one moving their mouse erratically.
No,
I
I'm.
can see everything.
I'm looking at the what's it called? The different corners of the map.
Hmm.
I'm
They
actually
must-
examining the map itself.
They must form a pattern.
Well, no, I'm just admiring the map, homie. And I have ADHD. You can't expect me to sit still.
Hmm.
What I like about this map is how it is.
Really?
Yeah, I like that it is a map. It's my highlight, I think, for the DM tonight.
Oh, great.
For doing them early. I like map. Okay, Brick, what do you like about the lamp? I like map.
Right, so are we going to check out the village and check for passage of zombies?
Yeah, I mean, you have more of an idea of what we need to find here than Dobson or I, so we're more curious of like what kind of magic's probably going on in this area than like missing people that you've seen before now, villagers that aren't here. You know what I mean? I don't want to speak for Dobson, but I imagine like he's curious about everything going on. Urluk's kind of curious about the magic more than the people.
Like curious about the affliction that they have.
Yeah, yeah. Does Xephalos kind of explain? I know he said roughly what's going on with the people here and stuff, but like, has he explained like anything with the journal or Paddlehorn kind of with the Meyer Q? I can't remember.
I did explain the whole monarchy situation. Like essentially how I explained it to you was like, hey, I'm doing work for Xephalos and I'm getting back at the vampires. It's like my goal, because they kind of fucked off during his usurping.
Mm-hmm.
If not blatantly helped with it. And I was saying how there's a resistance force against the vampires, so I'm trying to get on their good side. And one of them, or at least someone who knows them, was going to help me get like an audience, but the catch was that I had to help with this plague because I'm a herbalist, and so is Dermot. So yeah, I explained the context of like we're trying to cure it is the plan, so that they trust us enough to get us allies against the vampires.
I have some herbs I've collected. If you make mention of creating potions, I'll give you the mats. Just
Nice.
basic healing potion, gold material kind of stuff. But I'll give it to you. I don't have any use for it.
How much do you have?
It's 2 hours of foraging. I found 4 gold worth of materials. If you want it.
Sure, I'll add it to the pile.
Yeah, I'll pass it over. Better than doing nothing on your shift or whatever, you know. Might as well look
I actually
for a
have
little
enough for 2 potions. I just haven't had the downtime.
Nice. Hopefully we'll get some here. So shall we try to figure out some of the mysteries of Mort'ton?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Personally, I think Urluk would be looking for some sort of a monastery, a chapel, a church. He'd be looking at buildings for a steeple, some kind of holy symbol on the outside. You know what I mean? Some kind of religious area. And that would pretty much tell him a lot about the area. Maybe he'd be able. That's his kind of history niche.
Yeah, so there would be a very small ruined building as you have a look around the village.
Stone, wood.
That appears like wood for sure. That appears like it was a little like it was like a little shrine to Saradomin, which you can tell by some of the objects lying around.
How old? Like, can I tell when this might have been in use, or how old it is, or I see Saradomin's icon, and I see how abandoned this place is. I'm just kind of curious, right?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check
Sure.
to learn some more.
Let me give you a flat d20. Okay.
So it doesn't look ancient. You can tell this because there isn't signs of more of like years of like dilapidation and human absence, but you're not sure exactly when the last time is that someone's been in here.
Is there any like Saradomin relics in here, like worship artifacts, any kind
Oh
of?
yeah, the the Elder God artifact, the Crown of Saradomin, is just sitting right there.
No, I mean like holy symbols, anything that could be like of importance to someone who followed the religion.
So lying around, there's not really much fanciful in here, which you might have guessed it with it being a village in the middle of a gross swamp. But there are like painted candles with symbols on it. You find a necklace with the symbol, which looks like it had been like stepped on or crushed or somehow because it's all bent.
Huh. I will not hesitate to step on any of this stuff. As Urluk doesn't necessarily hold Saradomin in a high regard. But he will make note of anything that looks like it could be. You know how like lots of churches have like old stuff from their religion in their church. Like I'm just saying if maybe they have like something in this church that would indicate that it is some historical importance. Really, is what I'm like religious. And
Nothing's really popping out at you like
Okay.
that. No.
So I'm not going to assume that anything in this town's being caused by. It just looks like a normal chapel, normal altar, normal kind of.
Yeah, I mean
abandoned. Nobody's used it recently.
This town is probably not so significant that it would have an important religious relic in it anyway.
Fair. You also just never know where anything is in Gielinor. But Yeah, I guess I'll leave the chapel if I see nothing of significance. I'll make sure to you know, leave everything as it was and regroup.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm just again going from building to building, looking for signs of passage of the townsfolk variety.
Same.
There's one somewhere.
Yeah. So there are. Let's have multiple people do investigation, or we could have one with advantage with help.
My eyes don't work as good as they used to.
I can attempt to investigate if
Yeah, I'm cool with either of those options.
Is anyone else hearing a sort of like
Clicking.
pop every once in a while.
digital popping noise every time
Yeah.
Zach starts talking?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did it happen just now, or is it specifically when I start talking?
It is not every time that you
Yeah,
start coming
it's like
through, but
most
it
of the
is like 50% of the time when you start speaking.
It's like a pop.
There is a very brief, like a digital popping noise.
Like a headphones being stuck into the jack. And,
Yeah,
like,
it sounds very
Yeah,
much like
because
that.
I've got a manual mute unmute switch on my mic,
Ah,
and I like mute myself whenever I'm not talking.
it might be that.
So I will not. Let me know if you hear it again, because I'm just gonna leave it on for the time
I
being.
mean, now that
Okay.
I know what it is, I don't think it's gonna bother me. But that might just be me.
It is bothering me a little bit.
That's fair.
So we'll give it a try. We'll let you know if it comes back.
I think it bothers me that it bothers Zaid, but it doesn't. The sound itself doesn't bother me.
Okay. With a 19 and 20, you find that around the village there are signs of some human foot traffic. They look like they are more than a week old. Let's see, more than a week?
When were we last here?
Yeah, at least a couple days old. I think it'd been 2 weeks since you were here.
Or the party, rather. I guess. Yeah, man. So they left.
I think it was about 2 weeks. So yeah, they look like they're about a week old. Like signs of footsteps.
Well, that would
They're,
seem to.
Yeah, there. You do not find any signs of recent footprints.
and
Seems
sorry,
to-
did the footprints seem to go in a specific direction, like as a group?
No, they are sort of staggered throughout the village. You find that much of the time they just kind of like wander and turn about, not indicating an unclear destination along most of the paths that they go.
And sorry, Dobson, I think I accidentally cut you off.
Oh, it's okay. I just. I think that's that. You've got your sign of where they went.
Who drew this template? Get out of here.
They went to the south. No? Okay. DM found it right after I made it, so it was less fun.
Rip.
Urluk would keep exploring after the chapel We're not really like in a team. We're just kind of broken up, roaming around. No one's here. It seems like.
You have not found any living people, or you have also not found any of those afflicted people.
Is there? I'll tell before I roam too far. I'll tell Xephalos or whoever's closest. If you hear me scream, come running. It's a bad scream. But yeah, I'm gonna roam and I'm gonna start looking for any kind of shops or labeled buildings that might have heavy foot traffic, I guess. Normally.
I'll send Striggy with them.
Yeah, he can ride on my back or shoulder.
Okay.
Looking in the areas, maybe like a tavern or a anywhere that have heavy foot traffic, and we might see somebody if they were here.
Yeah, the most notable is what looks like it was a general store.
Okay.
There's not a lot of things that look like specialized businesses.
Is this the same general store that Jared hogtied?
Yes.
Alright.
Inside this general store, it is a big mess. It looks like it has been ransacked and destroyed. You do find a set of ropes that have been tied in knots, lying on the ground.
I'll look around the room to see if there's like. They look like they're newer than everything else in here.
The ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are in better condition than most of the items in this room. Yes.
Do the knots look like they had a function? Were they holding something?
Yeah, it looks like some like it looks like you were it was tying up. How do I don't know how to describe it. It looks like they were tying up something that was I don't know, about the size of a human arm and maybe 2 human legs.
Shoddy not work, I'll say. Whatever it was.
Oof.
I'll pick the rope up and I'll put it in my saddles and I'll keep moving to the next area that looks like it might have heavy foot traffic.
That would probably be the heaviest.
Yeah, if there's nothing else here, I'll just, that's what I'll do, and then I'll move on. We're all on the same mission here. I guess we're just taking turns figuring it out.
Okay. Anybody else?
Xephalos, you should be leading this right now, man, because we don't really know what we're doing technically.
Yeah. Well, after the others have had their chance to look around,
And I've got Striggy, so.
Xephalos will kind of go to gather the people, and he'll say, "Really, we have 2 options. We could go to. There's a shrine nearby, which we believe that maybe it's primordial magic. If lit ablaze could purify the sample of the cure we have and complete it, we could try to see if that's true to any degree. Or again, we can try to track where the people went. Because forgive me, I kind of didn't quite catch it. Did they all seem to go in they all went in different directions, right?
The footsteps?
Yeah.
Like,
were there any clear ones that left town, or?
Good question. You actually didn't notice many. Maybe 1 or 2 that left the town, but most of them were circulating within it.
So they're gone, but they didn't walk away. Or at least there's no clear evidence of it.
You think they exploded like randomly, like JFK's head?
Sorry, that got me. Maybe the shades drain them all into nothingness and like
But what is
parasitic
it like from a
leeches.
meta standpoint? Like, what is there to drain on it? They're already like husks.
They have enough to walk. So clearly, there's more to take.
If they can walk, they can be sucked. Is that like the vampire? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I want to check out the shrine. Is my kind of.
They're
vote.
They're clearly Sarah Dominus. Is it the Sabbath? Or are they all doing like a wilderness church retreat? Nothing's changed here, like in terms of. It doesn't look like there's people that came through and started fucking with stuff. It just looks like the feet traffic of the sick, the ill, pretty much.
Yeah, as far
Moving
as you
back
can
and
see.
forth. There's no like direct foot traffic anywhere. It's just like this roaming pattern.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, Urluk wouldn't really know what next step to take.
I've casted my suggestion. It's up to the
Yeah,
group.
we should do it. We should go to the thing and see if we can finish the potion.
Sure.
If that's what we wanted, if we're all agreeing to do, let's do it, DM.
All right. So you head over that way. Get everybody on here. You headed back over to the temple that half of the party that is here has been to already. And we'll swap the map over here. And let me get the bird. Bird.
Thank you, Jim. Birds supporting the mission.
Why does this map
Oh,
look
yeah.
familiar?
Deja vu.
It seems I've already
been to space before.
I've discovered this whole map already. How is that?
Weird. Yeah, my character's already seen all the corners and stuff. And there's a bunch of fireball holes in the swamp, so I don't know what's up with that either, which is odd. Xephalos, thoughts? We should be careful, Xephalos. There's a lot. It looks like whatever was here, there was danger.
I am the danger.
Right, I was waiting for it. Right? I am the one who casts.
What do you cast? Knock?
What? Yeah, right.
I should watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It's like a train wreck. I didn't want to watch, but I couldn't look away.
It's just too good of a story plot.
It's
Like
too
anyone
well.
could be a killer.
Yeah, it's too well written.
Yeah, it really is.
Like the subject matter itself didn't really grab me so strongly, but the writing was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I agree.
So, the people aren't here, which is interesting.
Are they people though?
Now hold on.
Wait a minute.
I'm all over this thing.
Yeah, I would like to. I'm gonna walk up as well because I'm very curious as to. This looks like a very old altar, right? Like a very old temple.
Yeah, so what you find is
looks like
what
what?
appears to be a very ancient and very ruined temple. Some of the stone that hasn't completely collapsed away shows symbols of like flames being a recurring sort of theme.
Do I recognize this religion?
You could make a religion check.
I sure could, bud. And you know what I'm gonna do? Exactly that.
You do not recognize this religion.
Yeah, all right.
Is it possible
no
that I
clue.
do?
Maybe.
I'll help him since I am spicy. No.
You cannot help him now because that's 2 people now.
F.
A 16. It doesn't look to be that, like, from the symbols that you can see. You're not getting. Whoa, that was a loud echo.
Cool feedback, yeah.
You're not getting a very definite feeling of, like, one of the more major religions.
Mhm.
It could be that this is dedicated to some minor deity or, like, some elemental force, or
With
even
that
just
being
like,
said,
or even just like the concept of fire or something.
with that being said, could I use my druidic knowledge to see if I spot any secret language of druids?
Yeah.
can
So
speak
Is
you,
there
the language
language on the
and-
walls and stuff, DM?
I can speak
not
their language, and I can see any form of message that would have been left by another druid.
yeah, you don't really see anything that looks like writing
Written language.
on the walls, including Druidic.
Fine.
What's the area look like? Does this look like an area that's been visited recently besides by the party here?
Besides by the party, that would be hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask Xephalos, literally. I would say, have you been here before?
Yes, I have.
Does this look like how it was when you left?
Yeah, just about, right, GM? No noticeable big changes.
No.
I'll ask what you think did all these craters, these fire impacts. There's a lot of scorched earth here.
Yeah, that was me.
Between the Mazra press and the firewalls.
Yeah, that was me.
You must have been fighting quite an opponent to make quite a to show such little disregard for a historical place.
Well, yeah, I was fighting for my life.
AGM, I don't know how private I can make this. Could I make a minor illusion of fire immediately erupting from the center of the altar?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to do it to where no one sees me do it, so could I try to do a stealth on it?
What components does it have? Yeah, you could, like, it doesn't have a vocal component, so you can do
As a
it
somatic
fairly,
material, yeah.
you can do
Yeah.
it fairly subtly if you're, like
Alright.
standing behind one of these, like, crumbling walls or something. You could probably do that pretty easily.
I definitely. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna roll? Stealth.
Yeah, do a stealth roll. I
Yeah.
feel like even I don't know. So I don't know that I would relate this directly to passive perception, because if you literally just, like, stand behind a wall, like, it's not like they're gonna see around it. But
I could also do the D3 roll to see who got this hour's blessing of the trickster.
So I don't know who's kind of facing
It doesn't
you.
matter if they see me do it. I'm still doing it.
Yeah, it's really obvious.
Yeah,
and I'm sure that
they-
it's not.
These
definitely
two over here.
You know, like the Wizard of Oz, where, like, you know, he's like, "Oh, stay back." You know, it'll be like they pop them out. Yeah.
I mean, Urluk sees
Like a
what you're
face.
doing. He's not stopping it because he thinks it's good
like a
fun.
giant
Yeah.
face popping out with a fire and stuff.
Okay.
You gotta feel the
Cephalos
new
would
guy
probably notice it.
Yeah.
He's waving his hands around, and then a fire just suddenly appears.
Oh! What? Did you touch something? I'm looking at Xephalos.
No, but do you hear that?
Hear what?
Exactly. No crackling. No popping. Listen to the fire.
It's a magically silent fire. Obviously.
I go in.
I mean, I'm watching this prank go out. Am I in range of hearing them talking about the fire?
Yes.
I want a minor illusion, a crackling sound.
Can I please
It's
produce
like,
flame?
not before, like after Xephalos says, "Well, listen," I want a crackling sound to start.
Right as I'm like, I get close to it, like I'm gonna put my ear up to it, like.
Yeah, and I don't want it. I don't want it to be like a fire crackling sound. I want it to be like a deep voiced guy saying crackle, crackle, crackle.
DM, could I please produce flame and start screaming and running around while waving my hand?
The sound of a fire, crackle, crackle, crackle.
This is a real fire. I'm literally producing flame and running around and screaming.
Hmm.
Could I do a performance check to see
Doesn't
how
casting a
well I
spell
do
get
it?
rid of the one that's in front of us?
Yeah, that would drop it, wouldn't? No, it's not. It's not. No, it's a minute long. It's not a concentration minor illusion, so you can do it. If it didn't have another concentration spell.
This is very important stuff. Could I do a performance check to see how well I pull off?
Oh
my
yeah,
produce
sure.
flame thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, with my -1 charisma. That's all right. You know what?
Dobson's gonna be the most powerful creature on the planet once he figures out how fire works.
There it is. Is there a flame there now? There it is.
Absolutely untethered.
Yeah. As you can see, he's running in circles, screaming.
Is the fire crackling, DM?
It is now that you've illusioned the sounds of it.
So there's a couple of things going on here.
Yeah,
I'm
let's break
like-
it down.
So I'm hearing the crackling, and I don't see the produce flame that Dermot does, but I hear Dermot start like
Oh
screaming.
wait, here we go. Eh? Eh?
Nice. Like, I look over and I see Dermot running around in circles, hollering. And I look and I don't see anything going on, so I turn my attention back to back to this crackling flame.
Crackle, this is the sound of fire. Crackle, crackle.
Like, Xephalos, you said that it wasn't crackling, but it very, very clearly is.
Urluk's gonna walk up and says, "Ooh, that's a good fire. You can hear it crackling."
It sounds a bit strange, but it is crackling.
It's gonna be the same voice Urluk has, and he's gonna say, "That's a good fire."
Striggy's
Crackling.
going to land in the brazier.
I'm gonna start warming my hands up and gesturing in
Look
front
how
of it.
bright it is now. Oh god, that's really bright.
That is, wow.
Yeah, when it
Let
gets
me-
brighter,
let me-
the crackling will get louder
Let
too.
me turn that down a little bit. That's a little too bright. Luminosity, go down.
You should make it a pulsing fire.
It is.
Hell yeah.
I think the range is just very big.
And I'm like looking around to see what's emitting the fire. Like I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Is this like, what did we do to this altar to make it light up? Because this could help us a lot.
It is literally, there's no fuel in this fire. It is just a fire.
It doesn't look like there's any sort of arcane whoozy what's it going on with the temple. Nothing else is lighting up or anything like that.
Not that you can see. Just looks like a weird, it's almost like it's a fake fire.
Crackle, crackle.
Yeah,
Well, I know it can't be fake because it's crackling now.
Wait.
True.
Yeah, I mean, Urluk's there. He's got his hands warming up in front of it. He's nodding in approval, and it's good fire.
Or like, is the fire warm for you?
Not at all. Just hands out, still just not even, not missing a beat, not a pinch. It might actually be cooler than the ambient air.
I'll start looking around the altar for something that I may have touched. Maybe I activated like some sort of pressure plate or a button or something.
Yeah.
I'll look back at Dermo as he's doing that to see what Dermo's doing.
Yeah, you have a look around. You push like any like bricks that are like sticking out to see if they like slide in. That kind of stuff. Nothing interesting happens.
Dermot's sitting on his butt playing with the fire now.
There.
The bird lands in the fire.
This is absolutely fascinating. I start taking down notes. Like, I start sketching the altar with its fire.
I want the fire to let out a single pop.
And I'll probably be busy sketching the altar for a couple of minutes, muttering under fast and like walking around it. Wow, how could this? Mumbling to myself.
Dermot's not going to recast the minor illusion, so after a minute, the crackling will end.
Okay, I think
Dermot is very distracted and does not cast it again.
it goes away.
And he won't like move his hands out of the way, but he'll do like this number, like the Captain Jack. When the fire disappears, he'll go like, okay, like hands will still be out, but he'll do like that gesture, the hand swing gesture, like as if okay, the fire's gone. But he'll keep his hands up. He'll say, the potion, Xephalos. That's why we're here. Yes.
Oh, right. Fire, it's okay.
We were
Yes.
messing with you.
I was waiting for the.
I'll tell
Shenanigans to be
Dobson that rakishly handsome voice you heard was actually mine, and I'll put my hand to thy chest. I was the voice of the fire, I'll say.
I didn't know you could speak for fire.
I'll
Why
clear
didn't
my
you
throat.
mention
and I'll
that
say,
sooner?
And I'll go, crackle, 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 pop. I am a fire. This is the sound of a fire, replicating the same minor illusion voice. I learned that in illusion school, if you can believe it.
You learned to speak for the fire?
They
At
call me
illusion
Urluk
school?
Fire Speaker.
That's
They don't-
amazing.
They don't call me that. Nobody would start calling me that. I really tried to get that getting to go in the beginning of the 5th Age, and nobody was into it.
But they're fools.
Yeah. That's what I said. I can speak with fires. And many other things I decide to channel my voice through. I'll minor illusion a voice for Striggy. I am an owl. This is the sound an owl makes. Ooh, me. I'm an owl.
Hoot hoot.
Incredible stuff, isn't it? I'll say back.
I didn't know your owl could talk, Xephalos.
I am Xephalos. This is Xephalos's voice. Who? Me. I am Xephalos. The same owl joke. Does Xephalos speak before Urluk gets a really bad impersonation of you off?
No, he's just very patiently and
Watching it all. I mean,
watching
I
with
imagine
his
you could be
arms
doing your
crossed.
potion thing, right?
Well, he's seeing Urluk and Dermo in his
Do the
mind
fire
being,
thing, yeah.
being buffoons.
Yeah. Playing with. I mean, you had your fun with the new guy, so I'm having my fun with the new guy.
He's waiting it out, letting you get it out of your system.
Yeah, you gotta. It seems that he's a bit gullible, so we're seeing. Maybe we don't want someone who's a danger to themselves joining the party.
I was trying to remember what scene that this Dwight face is from.
Ah, shit.
It's an iconic one.
It is. It's early season too.
That's got to be like Jim saying something stupid.
Oh, you know what it is? It is Michael reading all of Dwight's complaints about Jim, then got sent to the special corporate office that was just a box
That's what it was.
under Toby's desk. That's what it was.
You're right.
He's like reading how stupid all the pranks he fell for was.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the one.
That's a good one.
I can't believe that you found that out.
I watched that show way too much.
Amazing.
Well, with the fire gone, once Urluk and Dermo have had their fun.
Yeah.
Like, Dobson just absolutely does not catch on.
Fair.
but he returns his attention to like once he notices that Xephalos is doing things, he's like, oh, and he starts just like not. He knows he needs to stay out of the way, but he's getting as close as he feels like he can without being in the way, so he can closely observe what Xephalos is doing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is Xephalos doing here? Because I would like to hear that as well.
Well, he's adding some tinder and other flammable materials to the brazier.
Look what he needs to replicate our power, Dermot. A fraction of our power.
And he takes out a match. Crazy. Or the medieval.
I am a match. This is the sound a match makes.
You know, like a flint and steel would probably be the medieval
There you go.
equivalent. There we go.
We are a flint and steel.
And, you know, he'll and try to light up the brazier.
Yep. Luckily, there's still some firewood in here that a ranger knows not to get wet. So you light that up.
I heard a ranger. Yeah, that's the only way I knew, honestly.
Wait, let me get that sound effect going again here.
Survival check, the necessary checks to figure out how to make firewood work.
And
it starts burning.
I'll take that the formula we made based off the journal from last time because I still have it.
Remind me what you made in the formula. What's in your vial that you've got?
I have to read the journal again because it's there.
What has it got in its pockets?
Fire hand Herbie Flack.
Oh yeah, that was the name of the alchemist. I forgot about that. Is that actually his name in RuneScape?
Yep.
Nice. I think I spacebarred those quests.
These are old ones.
Yeah, I spacebarred a lot of old quests.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys do the murder on the border quest?
I haven't.
Oh yeah.
No. I haven't played much in the last year or so.
I won't spoil it for you.
I definitely wasn't expecting the Ella Maria development.
No, neither was I.
That was odd.
Yeah.
The what?
Queen
Some
of Varrock.
development with the Queen of Varrock.
Oh.
She
Interesting.
plays a significant role in it, actually.
Interesting. Yeah, that's you don't see she played what? She was in the Garden Quest or whatever, and that was
Yeah,
about it,
she's
huh?
in Garden of Tranquility.
Yeah.
She might make brief appearances in some of the other ones where you talk to Roald, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it's her husband, right? So,
Yeah.
makes sense. Her garden's kind of dope, and her connections are kind of dope, so I guess it makes sense that she might be a heavier part of the story. You know what I mean?
You'll have to find to do.
Yeah, I'll
to
have to do
the
those
quest.
quests. It's probably just like
Okay,
Jagex.
I don't remember how we got there, but we got Formula 152 because we added up the math of like two other sub formulas and it added up to 52.
Okay.
So when we mix them
That's-
together, it's 152.
That is enough information.
And then I think we added ashes to it because it said that like it would last longer if it had fire knot, which
Yeah.
earlier in the book was ashes.
Okay, so you have 152 that also has ashes in it.
Yes, and we're like the only thing missing that he mentioned possibly was heating it up in the sacred flame.
Okay. Alright. So, you can probably rig up something pretty easily to just suspend a vial. Is it a vial that you have of...
Yeah, I imagine
Solution
we
of the
have
flames.
like one of those alchemist tongs, like the ones where like the teeth specifically wrap around a vial.
Yeah, you probably have something like that already in your, potion making supplies.
I think if you're an alchemist, you just call them tongs, though.
Sure.
Well, I don't want to get confused with my salad tong.
Right, yeah, you don't want, like, ashes to get in your...
Yeah, I
in
just
your
tossed all
caprese,
my.
you know?
Urluk tosses all his salad by hand, so.
That's like when you're a painter and you have your drinking cup next to your cleaning your brush cup.
Yeah, oof, yeah, that's a bad one.
So,
Make that mistake once.
you place the solution over the flames, and hold it there. Nothing immediately magical happens, but you probably weren't expecting something to just like magically like explode or anything, or transform. You'll probably have to leave it there for an amount of time. Do you have an idea of an amount of time that you're going to wait?
Well, based on my knowledge of potion making, would I have an idea of an appropriate amount?
I will let you make a skill check with those tools to make a guess, I guess.
Is it intelligence based, perhaps, because it's
Yeah,
drawing on
probably.
knowledge?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just roll Arcana then, because it's my proficiency plus intelligence.
Okay. This will probably just be like a very vague guess, because you really can't know without knowing the recipe for the potion.
Right.
But,
Who would know the recipe then?
you would. I wonder if somebody has the recipe somewhere.
Well, someone knows it. This
Someone
Herbie
has
guy.
it.
This Herbie guy. Maybe. we can find
So your guess is that, I mean, based on other potions that you know about, heating times can be anywhere from like 5 minutes to like a few hours. That's not a super helpful range, but you're gonna guess that like more than an hour is not gonna make a difference between like an hour and 2 hours.
Question.
So
I do know I used to actually work in chemistry. Oftentimes when we're heating up solutions, we try to look for chemical reactions, which might take on the form of color change or like an odor. So can Xephalos just kind of keep it on until he notices something change?
yeah, you could probably do that.
Because I would say, like, we'll start with the 10 minutes to see if it's a short burst. And then from that point, if he's not noticing anything, then, probably have to go the full hour.
Okay, so,
Urluk would tell Dermot not to do any tricks, because it's actually kind of important.
so you leave it there for,
Dermot would smile and not say anything.
for, like, within 5 minutes, you... Actually, hang on. Within 5 minutes, you don't notice, like, a sudden change or much of any change at all in color or consistency, but it is bubbling because of the heat. And around that 5 minute mark, you hang on. Don't mind me. That's cool. Around that 5 minute mark, you begin to see immediately, as soon as they're kind of come into your peripheral, you can see that there are shadows on the floor, approaching from the direction that the town was in, very rapidly.
How many?
Coming in towards your direction. Right now, you can see that there are at least 3 of them coming.
I'll tell Xephalos, I'll say, you keep working on that, we'll handle these, and I'll turn to start. I'm gonna like full speed run at wherever the shades are. I can't see it on my map because I'm laying down my bag.
So, as you, they're coming from the south, and as they get close to the temple, like near the edge of the walls, you can see them kind of like duck behind the walls, and then they like peek around the corner where the light from the fire is shining, and you see them like wince and let out this ghastly sort of whine as they come into contact with the light. They kind of like peek behind the walls again, and then they are going to start
light?
to
Like light of the
light of the fire.
Oh.
They hide behind the walls again, and then they are going to burst out at once, heading into the center of the temple, and that's where we'll roll another initiative here. What does it say? Maybe this fire counts as sunlight.
That'd actually be very helpful.
That would be helpful. Too bad I didn't think of it before. Oh my god.
Stop booing at me. I haven't rolled yet.
It was me.
You roll mine for me, Jim?
Yeah. August, you got it? Oh my god.
Nice.
This is amazing.
Happy Pi Day.
Oh, we got an initiative tie. We got Dermot and Shades are at 3.14.
Yeah,
I'll just let Dermot go first, whatever.
Player advantage.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
So, Xephalos, you are attending the potions. However, let's see, are you actively holding them with the tongs? Or are you just like, did you set it up such that it's just like being held up by like a little stand?
I want to say, for the sake of character integrity, he would be actively holding it with one hand, so that if it ever got to that point where he had to take it off, because in chemistry, usually when that change happens, you have to act immediately, right?
Could be. Yeah, that's probably good. A good point.
So he's holding it because if he notices it, it's off, right?
Yeah. So he will probably be mostly occupied.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
but I will
focus
leave
on
it to your discretion to say what kind of things you want to do on your turn, and then I will determine like how attentive I guess that requires you to stop being.
right. Well, my question would be, realistically, I can't move from this position, and I have one hand holding the thing over.
So you could probably cast spells still, but you just can't really move.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, then, GM, I would like to cast a spell.
Okay, yep, go ahead.
I will take out some fire runes as a orb of flame appears in my hand as I start speaking infernal backwards.
Backwards.
And I'm going to launch a fireball at them.
Well, that's convenient.
Now, as we've learned, they're just going to eat it, but that's the risk we take.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of ones and twos.
Well, luckily, they're all taking 10 damage, so
They did all fail, so yeah, they are taking half fire damage, but 10 is pretty good because these guys don't actually have a lot of health.
And you know what? 30 damage in total. That makes me feel like I just didn't completely waste a spell slot, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, probably.
That will be my turn, so I'm going to hit pass turn.
The shades are going to start rushing in. So, like I mentioned, they kind of wince and have to hold up their arms above their, kind of in front of their faces the closer they get to the flames. So this one is going to, it's going to move into here.
Classic.
And it's going to try to attack Urluk.
I hate that noise. In a good way.
19 hits for 6 necrotic.
I'll get up and do that here.
And, ooh, you take 4 strength damage.
In addition to what I already lost?
Yep. Urluk is at 2 strength.
Yep.
My friends.
Old man strength.
Oh.
Old man, you are made of jello now.
I will flavor drop my saddlebags on the ground when that happens.
Bird's turn.
Bird is going to help against this shade and then get out of here. for a little bit of a aesthetic and flavor, actually, it's going to go to Xephalos and reach into one of his pockets and pick up a.
Necklace of fireballs.
Well, no. You see, clearly, he has a secret trick for this encounter.
Oh.
It takes out a crude thimble of serotonin that's crappily made out of sticks.
How
And
long have
wine.
you had this?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It'll come in handy in a second.
The secret tool
It-
for
it-
later.
It's not actually a mechanical thing, but don't worry about it, Jim. I had my turn.
Yeah. Urluk's turn then.
Urluk is going to. Turn undead on. It would be. it would hit
Can you get all three of them?
Yeah, it will.
Oh, this one. These two are 35. So you have to move
Oh
a
yeah,
little
they
bit
are.
to get 'em
All right, so I'll move right here.
Okay.
Sorry, I did that.
Alright.
We're good.
With saves. Are you gonna use the template? Okay, go for
It
one of 'em.
doesn't drop a template. I just target something, right? So, does it need me to make this save? So that one, the bottom right one fails, the bottom left one makes, and the top one fails. The one next to me fails, this one fails, but the one right here makes.
Okay. So I will mark this guy as turned,
Well,
and this guy is turned.
Yeah, it won't let me target all three of them to do that. I have to like individually.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can make it do a template. 30-foot range. Ah, that's why. Okay, targets should be a 30-foot radius
Around me, yeah.
with the range of self. We'll try that next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2 out of the 3 become turned.
Yep, and then I will. I'm gonna bonus action. Let's do a sanctuary on Xephalos.
Ooh, okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought so too. Since he's not attacking anybody, and that'll have my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I think since he's the one holding the thing and making sure, and he knows what the hell is going on, I'm going to cast Heroism on Xephalos.
Very heroic of you.
And then move over here. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Let's see. This shade is turned, so he's gonna run away. 40 feet. And 40 feet more. There he goes. Dermot.
It's your boy, Dermot. Shoot. Okay, so just the one and then the one running. So I think it'd be easy enough to just go ahead and go blam blam, double Eldritch Blast onto this one.
Now this one has been turned while the one over here is not.
Oh,
so you know.
okay. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, so you're right. Go ahead and target this one then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go firing off my lasers. Spellbook, Eldritch Blast. I need to roll this twice, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 2 separate attacks.
So that's first.
Very good roll.
Thank you.
Nice. The first one will kill it.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. I don't feel I need to one up by just flexing. So, with a bonus action, I will Shally Lolly and end my turn.
How do I get rid of him from the... There we go. That brings us to... hang on a sec. Mhm. Wop. And wop. Several more shades are approaching from the south, which I will add to the thing now. Oh, and one of them actually is at the top of the order now. We're gonna call that their current movement, though. I'm not gonna move them anymore. Xephalos.
Question. What's your spellcasting modifier, Dobby? Mr.
Uh,
Dobson?
+5.
Dobby. Yes.
That's very impressive. I'm going to get 5 temporary hit points.
Yes, indeed.
He's
Almost
smarter
as-
than you.
No, he's more charismatic than me.
No,
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 Are you an intelligence bard?
I
no,
am an
he's smarter than
bard.
you. He's an int bard.
That's weird.
He's definitely not more charismatic.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
not hard to beat Xephalos. Okay. Well, I'm not allowed to do a spell that affects an enemy. So instead, I'll do a spell that affects a friend.
Ah,
Oh,
the
there you go.
classics.
Fireball, of course.
It wouldn't be a Xephalos
Ice
session
knife.
if we weren't re-rolling characters.
I'm going to channel the power of this crude Cerdamin symbol, and I'm going to put Majrad's breath on Striggy, but it's going to be Isanic Purge, aka the lightning flavor.
Cool.
And I'll come over here and because I'm casting. Oh wait, the Striggy's not turned yet. But yes, I'm casting it on Striggy. Therefore, it's on an ally, and I still have
Right.
Sanctuary.
Correct.
That will be my turn.
Okay, this shade is turned, so he's.
Oh, and I'll dodge as my action. Forgive me.
Alright, sure, whatever. He's gonna run away to the west. And he is already off the map. Bye-bye. Actually, I'm just gonna remove him from the turn order. There he goes. Same for the other guy. It is the bird's turn.
Bird will be over here, but it's gonna Pythagorean theorem to be slightly up. It doesn't want to be within melee of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll hold this action, where if any ghosts go within its cone range of 15 feet, but pretty much right below it, honestly, then it's going to be blasted.
Okay. Urluk. You're not feeling too good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm health-wise I'm fine, but I'm feeling weak, physically weak.
Very.
And I'm gonna try to make my way down these stairs. I'm gonna get up near Dermot if I can. I'm not at my desty, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm gonna reach out to him and I'm gonna say, I feel quite weary, and I'm going to lay down on my haunches, and I'll say, I think I'll fight from here, and I'm gonna slightly doze off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
He going to sleep.
I mean, I don't see anything in range that I can fire at, do I?
There are indeed 4 more shades coming.
Okay, yeah, I can't see them from my screen. So I'll pop off at the first one.
The nearest one is 35 feet from where Dermot is.
Yeah, let me get up. Let me zoom my map out so I can see. Okay, I need... Sanctuary doesn't have concentration, so I'm good there. As long as he doesn't attack anything. Let's do... I'm gonna hold my action for when, I mean, they've all been doing the melee swipes, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take dodge action. Faster.
So, I think what I'm gonna do is ready a vicious mockery for the first one of them to come in range of me,
Okay.
which is 60 feet. So if any of them come like there or closer, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Alright, we got 3 shades in a row here. So this guy is gonna move up and he's gonna trigger Vicious Mockery as well as the Dragon Breath, Majra Breath. So go ahead and roll those.
And you might ask,
Watch those, they're not too dangerous if you don't let them touch you.
Ooh, nice 8.
you might ask, how does Majra Breath make a Oh, I didn't put the template. That's fine. It's 11 on a fail. How does Majra Breath mimic, icing magic? Well, Majra are shapeshifters, so clearly one shapeshifted into an icing, and then here we are.
Of course.
Okay.
How could you come to any other conclusion?
That guy gets deleted. He's done.
Nice.
Next guy.
We can go wide.
Is going to float in and dash. He's gonna get to here. Okay. And the next guy is going to do pretty much the same, but he's further back. He's gonna go here. And then he's gonna go to here. Dermot.
You'll never guess what I'm going to do.
Reckless
I
attack.
am going to take care of my friend. Let's see. So you say he's not hurt.
Feeling weary.
Yeah, he's just feeling weary.
He looks like he can barely stand.
Yeah, I'm like my
But not
legs were
because he's
shaking
like
walking
covered
out,
in wounds, but because he looks weak.
Knee spaghetti.
Arms are
So-
Knees weak, mom spaghetti,
okay.
vomit on
Should I take
rubber
a second
spaghetti
before this
already.
to figure out what that means? Is he poisoned? Is he why is he feeling weak?
He just looks like an old man, dude.
I think
like,
you guys all know that these can drain your physical
Yeah.
vitality by now.
Yeah.
I did also say that in character.
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, just wanted to verify. Okay. Okay, so I can't guide him into feeling better, so
Not so much.
no. I just read a few of these things just to make sure. The problem with all my abilities is they're like useful in this circumstance. I will. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do to make you feel better. I'm sorry, bud.
I am quite weary.
Yeah, I know, bud. I'm going to just reach into my pouch and pull out a berry. Not a good berry, just a berry. And I'm just going to take it and rub it on his fur and hope the antioxidant properties help in some regard. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my starry form again.
Okay.
That will allow me to do something crazy that you guys probably have never heard of, called shoot the dude with my Archer Constellation attack.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
All right.
Which one?
The closer one, I guess. I mean, there's no discernible difference between the two, right? They're all pretty much the same.
Not right now.
Okay. Dude.
17 will hit
2.
for some radiant damage.
Alright. And that uses up my second wild shape for this rest. Yeah.
It looks to you like your Archer Constellation attack is doing extra damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. How long do I stay in wild shape for? What,
As long
So
as you want,
Starry
buddy.
Form has a different time limit than
Alright.
Wild Shape,
okay.
which is
It's 10 minutes. This
10
doesn't.
minutes.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'll just follow it up with double Eldritch.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nope.
Didn't think so. That's better.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, 2 damage on him.
And
Force.
that will be it for the turn of the Mo.
Okay. This guy comes flying through. And also reaches the center of the temple. Xephalos, your turn.
Xephalos again takes the dodge action.
Okay.
And I think that's gonna be it for him. He's feeling pretty good. He's sanctuaried. He's heroismed.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Maybe.
Spriggy. So I can come down here, and I need to drop a template.
Wonder what he's up to.
I changed it, so I think it does the template now.
He used to give you a template.
There we go. Yeah, I fixed it.
Mhm. Good roll. 14, and they all fail, so they all take 14 lightning.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Plus 3, yep.
Spriggy just comes down and goes, "Caw!"
One
and then
of
it's
them
just
is
lightning.
destroyed.
And then Spriggy will fly back up, and then that's Striggy's turn.
Oh god. What's that?
You ever seen an owl that breathes lightning?
Urluk's turn.
Is there a way I can get? I want to. Let me get back up. Let's see. There's just the 2 of them left. I will. I don't have any concentration going, just the sanctuary. So I'm gonna. Send a sacred flame into this guy here.
Okay. It's Dex.
Yep. I don't want to burn all my spell slots because we might have more shit, you know.
Okay. He fails and he's
Classic.
destroyed.
Classic.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cool. Dobson.
Alrighty. So this is just flavor. I'm casting Vicious Mockery, but I like scurry over to it, seeing that it's like it's the last one. I'm kind of like, hey, what? So can you actually talk, or are you just a blind doofus?
I've never heard doofus for vicious mockery.
Absolutely devastating. It's supposed to be vicious, not devastating.
Devastated mockery.
No, he's level 5, so that's why it's double the dice, you know.
It succeeds, so it takes no damage.
And that's why you don't say doofus as part of your Vicious Mockery.
Oof.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'm losing a little steam here, guys, if I'm being honest. So I'm
That's
probably
fair. I
doing
think-
another round, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we'll wrap up at the end of this round, I think.
be starting an hour late. It's like really killing me.
Yeah. So, more shades are coming.
We're
One.
going to be drowning in sunglasses soon.
Oh yeah. Two.
You know, I remember this minigame.
Yeah, did we bring any olive oil?
Olive oil. Amazing. 3. 4.
You know, it's a real shame that this minigame's dead content. I was trying to get some sacred oil for, like, the 3 vampire corpses I had in my inventory. But, like, I couldn't get oil for the life of me, and I went to actually do the minigame, and it was a bitch to do alone.
There are some worlds where sometimes you'll find like 2 to 5 other people doing it.
There's worlds dedicated to the minigame, and those worlds are dead for that minigame. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
I did
Did I
it
make
at
them visible? Oh.
some point during the pandemic.
Are they still invisible? Why did
I do not see them.
There they are. Where's the last
How
one?
did
1,
you get here?
2, 3. Oh,
Wait a
there it is.
minute.
Last guy. They came from the east and the south. Sorry, I forgot to make them visible. I'm in danger. Okay, Dermo.
I'm just looking around. It looks like, I mean, they're still the same kind of setup. Zephy. Walking over here. Targeting targeting. Dropping a nice little LD.
That'll miss.
And then I do it again.
That'll definitely miss.
Oh, I was on 19 for so long. Finish it up with one of these.
Get him. That'll hit.
That'll
And
hit.
that will kill him.
Perfect. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to press this button here. Well, I guess I'm not going to press a button.
Oh, what button?
I was going to end my turn, but you would have.
Too late. You're too
It's
slow.
too
Okay.
late. It's alright.
We'll end here tonight. Okay. let's go ahead and do our 3 favorites, and we'll finish this up next time. Next time on Shades of Mort'ton.
So we can. That's a placeholder. We can do better than that. So my highlight for another player is Dobson being inquisitive about the shades, trying to figure it out. Something that I like that Urluk did was he's got like a learning buddy now, so he's gonna like poke and learn, and hopefully when it comes back around, you know, Dobson will be interested in learning on the history side of the stuff as well as the creature side of the stuff. And then something that the DM did that I liked was map.
Very specific.
I like map.
I will go next. I actually thought of something this time. So, something that I like that one of you guys did. I like Dermot leaning into this like spell sort of blasty thing that he's got going on. It's very cool. It is both thematic and effective.
The star blasting.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I like how you guys kind of just played along with trying to study the shade, because Dobson is kind of an idiot, but it's great.
Also the first time that I've seen one, but after like the first round of combat, Urluk kind of got it. He was just seeing what was needed for this Dobson guy to be satisfied, I guess.
That is a word.
And then something that I did, I don't know. We mostly ran a lot of combat today.
Yeah. Probably a terrible session for Zach. He probably hated it.
Oh yeah, like 0 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Probably not enough skill challenges. I think probably would have liked it more if we mentioned Pathfinder.
Definitely would have liked it if there was like a way more convoluted armor class system.
Yeah, and we just had like 10 times more dedication to our character development than.
And there
what
needs
is
to be
needed.
40 classes.
Yeah, and each of those classes needs to have some broken subclass.
Yeah, if this
Excuse
session
me,
was a person,
in Pathfinder they're called archetypes.
Right, subclass.
Well, that's what they're called for rogues, so...
Really, the same session, DM. Loved it. Except I didn't. If you would slap a Pathfinder logo on somebody's map, I'd feel a lot more comfortable playing
Yeah,
on
just,
them.
no, just put it in the corner of the map, and then that will...
Put it at the bottom, yeah. Just, the Piazzo logo right there. Just put it right there.
I actually really enjoyed the combats this session.
No way.
I did.
I'm not buying
Say
it.
psych right now.
What have you done with Zach?
Say psych right now.
Zach, these are highlights, not lowlights. You need to do what you enjoyed. You need to make what you enjoyed about this. I think you misunderstood, DM. I'm gonna try again.
My highlight this session for another player is Zach having character development.
What?
In the context of liking a combat.
He's a real life player.
Zach development. Player development.
Sorry, were you done with your 3 favorites?
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite thing for the GM was the going through the pain of adding in all the animations and stuff. Like, I know that's a module, but I've also used it before, and it's not always the easiest to work with. It at least takes some working to get it functioning correctly.
For the weapons, it pretty much works by itself. It looks for like keywords in the name of the item, and then it does it by itself. But for the spells, you basically just have to manually input like every spell.
Yeah.
So yes, it is in fact manual labor to make them look nice.
And I really appreciated that this session in particular.
Sure.
Yeah.
What did you cast today that had a cool animation?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blurry
What
thing,
did
that was
he-
neat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. That's just a little filter.
Well, and the mage hand, that was cool.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that another player did was Dermot pulling his prank with the minor illusion.
Fire, yeah.
And by extension, everybody
Had to play
everybody
along,
else kind
right?
of either playing along or just letting it ride out. I had a lot of fun with that. I thought that was a kind of a brilliant way to see where Dobson's head is at for you guys.
It's like a trial by fire period, literally.
Yeah,
Trial by
the
literal
hazing.
fire. Yeah, the hazing.
I thought it was pretty funny.
The rite of passage, the gauging where you're at mentally, and I see that Dr. Dobson went to community college to get his degree.
You're seeing that that dump stat of wisdom shine through.
I feel like this animation really suits him.
Ooh, look at that! What's that? Oh, what's that over there? Oh, hey, look!
Yeah, definitely.
My favorite thing that I did was adding my own personal objectives to combat, which is one of the things that helped make me enjoy the combat in this session a lot.
But you were serious? You enjoyed the combat?
Yeah.
I'm not convinced. Is he patronizing us, DM? I can't tell if he's patronizing us.
No, like during the other fight with the at the beginning of the session, like as a player, I was trying to figure out how to be helpful in combat while still playing true to the character motivation of wanting to study the creatures. And that was a really interesting dynamic for me to do, and I think probably something that I'm going to enjoy going forward as well, with from a meta standpoint, doing my best to be helpful while role-playing this character who is not actually trying to be helpful at all times, at least. And I think that adds an interesting layer to combat that I have not experienced before.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have an old-timer, a pacifist, an idiot, and a Xephalos. So
This one is crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's how babies are made. I walked in on my parents when I was real young, and they were doing that on the bed. So.
Okay, wait. August? What do you think of this animation on Dermo for your starry form?
Ooh.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it. It makes me think of stars, and that makes me happy.
I can show you how to get a button to do this.
It's
I can show you how to get a button that says that was easy.
If I could find.
You just go to Staples. It's
You
pretty.
look like a vampire, dude, but like a Twilight vampire, not a RuneScape
Well,
vampire.
I also kind of look like my character is having a glitch. Like maybe I put him on top of another character token.
A little bit.
I'd like to do
What's
my
this one
3 favorites
called?
before I forget.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and I gotta poop,
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Dermo enjoyed enacting an ancient Gobi prank on one of his new tribes. What are we calling them now? We keep changing it. Tribe.
There's no tribe here anymore, brother.
Yeah, the tribe's been gone for
People. I mean, we just keep changing
a
stuff.
minute.
Whatever. Okay. Favorite thing someone else did was. I did enjoy that. Just like everyone just joining in on the fun instead of being like, all right, whatever, let's get over with it. Like they see someone goofing off with a little bit of a it's just a prank, bro, and they agreed it is just a prank, bro.
It's not a proper session for us if we get nothing done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we
Everything
get
for the
nothing-
DM. I don't know. I like being able to enact murder on enemies that I feel justified in killing. So I'm glad that we're getting mindless husks to fight, and I don't have to go through mentally and justify why I'm fighting these people.
We should start fighting non-sentient A-Root and see how he feels.
Yo, this will be a mind F if we end up coming across an Errant who is not happy. Yeah, good luck fitting a frickin' Errant into more.
Yeah, into this campaign that has nothing to
Good
do with
luck, DM. I challenge you. Well, I guess he did one already, but you know, I'm kind of doing the heavy lifting here. Yeah, that's it for me.
You get everybody?
I do want to ask. I've been kind of holding my mic up to my mouth. Does it sound better or worse or anything?
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've been picking it up and talking like I'm on a podcast.
I've already said my favorite thing for another player. My favorite thing for the GM. It's already been echoed, but I really enjoy this wave style of combat.
Mhm.
I'm a big combat nut. I do like me some roleplay. Do not get me wrong, but I'm definitely more on the opposite side of the spectrum as Zach. I do like combat. I like the strategy of it. So the fact that we're going to be getting a wave and a battle of attrition has me excited.
Cool.
And yeah, favorite thing I did. Yeah, I like that. Even though Xephalos wasn't impressed, you know, I still let them have their fun. He wasn't a huge party pooper.
Uh-oh. Does Xephalos like Dermot or something? Get ready, boys. The ship is sailing.
Listen, Dermot and Xephalos is like Guido Mista and Giorno Giovanna, okay? It's just meant to be. Obscure anime.
Yeah, no, we all understood that 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
obscure
need to
anime,
explain
man.
that.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever. Yeah, no, I wasn't
Hold
going
on,
to worry
hold
about
on.
it. I literally
hold
couldn't
on.
understand what name you said. I thought it was going to be some celebrity or something. Couldn't tell you.
That's okay. I'll just send a picture in chat and it'll make sense.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Yeah, as long as it's like not yaoi or something like that.
No, it's straight out of a legitimate anime.
You say legitimate, like yaoi isn't legitimate.
So you're talking like Corey in the house?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Jojo Siwa. Got it. They're hugging pretty tight.
They're homies.
Yo, why does that guy's hat kind of look like oh, you guys probably wouldn't get it.
Team Aqua looking ass.
Yeah, I like how the guy's hair looks like a ship that has like cannons sticking out. Yeah, that's how my daughter does her hair, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, be honest with me. I want 100% honest. Is JoJo's worth watching, or is it just one of those shows that like you have to want to like it?
You want the okay? Well, has everyone done their 3 favorites so that we can end the stream for people who want to go?
Yeah, we can end the stream.
Get out of here.
I don't think Bob went or Striggy.
See you
Oh
guys
yeah,
later.
Bob says 3 times in a row, and that's all you get.